Hey Tap Fam, Mike here. Do you want to fill your fridge with unique craft beers, ciders, or seltzers that you can't find locally? Then Tavour is your answer. I partner with them to bring you this exclusive offer for my Taproom listeners. When you use the promo code TAPROOM25, you get a $10 credit towards your next purchase when you spend $25 in the app or online. Tavour has it all, from IPAs to stouts, sours, ciders, and so much more. So make sure you use the promo code TAPROOM25 to get a $10 credit towards your next purchase. And now, on to the episode.
All right, and we're back. This is episode 93 of the Taproom Podcast, and I'm your host, Mike. Oh, man, I am hurting. I am hurting pretty bad. I'm a little hungover today. But this is the episode with Chris and Ashley Leanders, and, from Judge Brewery in San Clemente, and also we had their head brewer on, Brandon Winneker. Honestly, all three really cool people and really cool stories. And it was really... Honestly, it's just really cool how they all came together, and Judge putting out some really great beers. Definitely, if you're in the San Clemente area, you have to get down there. I can't say enough good things about them, and I don't want to give away too much. And then also, after their interview, because I wanted to make sure that I got out a Stoutsgiving segment. It ended up being really long, but it's going to be on there, so that'll be after the interview with Chris, Ashley, and Brandon. This is going to be a really long episode, like 2 hours and 45 minutes, because it's pretty much a double episode. So, Tap Fam, you're welcome. You get an extra long one. But that was fun too, getting to be able to talk to, having Jizzy on the show, or my brother Jake, my buddy Ernie. We had Friendsgiving yesterday. SC and UCLA played. I think I watched the grand total of about 3 minutes of the game. But yeah, SC won, so that's great. But, it is what it is, just a game now. So what else we got? Oh, and also I did want to mention as well, I think this is one of the things that it's really cool, and we did talk about it on the show, but I just wanted to say how awesome it is that they're doing this at Judge, that they're having Thanksgiving for veterans there. So, how cool is that? You want to be able to support people that do stuff like that. And, like I said, they make a great product, great place, great vibes, everything. So definitely get down there. I want to give a big shout out to Dario, my buddy from Burning Daylight. He brought me a beer care package on Friday. That was nice of him. Might have drank all the beers already, but they were really, really good. There was Blue Room IPA, Break Wall, their Mexican lagers, fire too, and their porter. We actually have that on Stoutsgiving. There were a few abrupt cuts that you will hear in the Stoutsgiving episode. Well, part of the episode, I mean. And yeah, Ernie just sometimes just starts talking nonsense. We don't even understand him, so we had to do a couple of abrupt cuts in there. So, love you, Ernie. Yeah, but this is going to be a shorter intro, but stay tuned I'm going to do a lead into Stoutsgiving. All right. Enjoy the interview, guys. Cheers.
All right, guys, we're back in the tap room, and I'm your host, Mike, and I have two very special guests on the show today. Well, there will be a third coming pretty soon. I have Chris and Ashley Leanders, the owners of Judge Brewery in San Clemente. Well, it's brand spanking new brewery pretty much, right?
Yeah, we're the newest brewery in Orange County.
Love it. And thanks for allowing me to come down, talk to you guys, and have a beer.
Oh, absolutely. Appreciate you coming in.
Oh, of course. After the first, I know I've mentioned it before on the show, I used to come to Lost Winds all the time, and obviously you guys took over this space, and it looks great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
beers are great too.
Thank you. Yeah, we are fully new recipes, everything like that. There's no carryover from Lost Winds, and the brewery itself is going to go through a kind of revitalization.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to have new bar tops, new floors, paint, things like that, but stuff coming down the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's cool, man. So when did all this kind of get started for you guys?
So we got started with this back in 2021.
Okay.
So, right around COVID, I was picked the homebrewing hobby back up, and started making some home brew in the garage and the kitchen and everything like that. And so we started getting into it. And then we decided as a career route that that's the way we were going to go.
Okay.
The beer was coming out decent enough that we've, friends loved it. And we thought, hey, why don't we start distributing this?
Yeah.
So had a couple of recipes, took those recipes over to like Laguna Beach Beer Company.
Okay.
And they would do a contract brew for us. And then my wife, Ashley, and I, we would drive around the pickup truck and deliver beer.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So like the whole, like, so it started then, and then where did it, like the thought of like opening your own space kind of come about?
So it kind of came about like eventually, the natural growth.
Mm-hmm.
So we were distributing, and we had about 15 contracts that we were managing, and it got to a point where Laguna couldn't keep up with their demand plus ours.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the process when we started looking around and thinking we should probably have a facility of our own. We should probably have something more substantial. It had always been on the back burner, and the self-distribution from the house essentially was trying to be a kind of a proof of concept.
Okay.
So make sure it would work. And then once we had enough traffic with that, we decided, hey, let's go ahead and find our own spot. And that took about a year and a half, 2 years.
Wow.
We went through a lot of locations and none of them worked. And then the old Lost Winds location kind of fell into our lap, and it's been working out really well.
That's great, man. And how about you, Ashley? What was it like for you, like with especially probably the home brewing in the kitchen and stuff like that?
Yeah, he kind of turned our kitchen into a lab, and
there you go.
it just all kind of, I think, came together when we just weren't happy with what we were doing beforehand. Chris comes from aerospace. I come from marketing and sales. And, it was just after a long day where he was just like, I cannot do this for 20 more years. And, I resonated with that. And I said, what do you want to do? And, what are you doing with this home brewing thing? Like what, where do you want to go? And he goes, how about we start a brewery? And I just was like, yeah, actually, that's a really good idea.
Awesome.
And
it was a joke when I said it too, but
yeah, like, I mean, it's been a lot of fun. And, our journey to get to this point has been long. There's been days where, we just didn't know how this was going to work out, if this was even going to work. And so to see it all come together and just turn into, an actual physical space is just amazing. It means that all the hard work, all the sleepless nights, all the stress and everything, it was worth it. And it's amazing. And we've waited 3 years to be here. So it's the best place ever to be.
That's awesome. And that's the best part. I mean, that's why I love like this, the show so much, or why it means so much to me, is just because like hearing about like the journey to get there, because not everybody's journey is the same. But we always say the destination's the same, but the journey to get there is different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good stuff. All right. And we've also just been joined by Brandon. So Brandon Winneker.
Yep.
How have you been?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad you got to come on and get to do this. So you're the head brewer here?
Correct.
At Judge. How long have you been brewing?
Oh, let's see. Started home brewing in college. So I went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo and had a degree in microbiology, but I home brewed there actually with my now brother-in-law. I ended up marrying my best friend's sister. So that was kind of nice. But yeah, I homebrewed in college. I was in a fraternity, so I did a lot of homebrewing for, parties and
there you go.
Events and stuff like that. So it was a pretty popular thing. And so that was, I guess, since 2003, probably 2004.
Oh, wow.
So coming up on 20 years. Yeah, homebrewed in college and then got my degree. And then I just kind of went, pro. I went to the UC Davis Master Brewers program.
Oh, nice.
Once I graduated. And that was 2009. So yeah, it was college 5 years. I mean, you never want to rush that.
Yeah. What was your first homebrew recipe?
So first homebrew recipe, probably, I mean, it was extract brew, you're not doing grain at that point, starting out. And it was with my brother-in-law. I don't think we brewed at the fraternity house, but it was a dry stout. And it was something dark, nobody likes hops really when you're that young. That's an acquired taste, not right off the bat. So it was just a dry stout. We ended up bottling it in 22-ounce bottles. It actually came out pretty good. I was pretty excited. And that's kind of what made both of us kind of fall in love with brewing and using the ingredients, and the fraternity house loved it. I think we ended up having we had like a parents' weekend one time.
Okay.
And I don't think it was our first batch, but we rebrewed that same batch. And we had like a parents' weekend where they come and basically they auction off a bunch of stuff and all the proceeds go to the house for
Wow.
whatever we needed it for, remodeling, whatever. And I think those 22-ounce bottles, because we used to put our label on it too. Like my brother-in-law and I, Greg, made our own labels that had like the fraternity crest on it and stuff like that. Just super cool and really fun to do. And I want to say that those bottles sold for like over $150 a bottle just because all of the brothers in the fraternity wanted those bottles with labels on them.
That's
so
cool.
It was pretty neat. But yeah. And then after that, you start getting into more hoppy stuff and pale ales. Really it's about sanitation that early on when you're dealing with super, super small systems and that kind of stuff. But
that's awesome. Do you remember yours?
Your first
homebrew? Yeah.
Yes, it was a Pliny the Elder clone.
Oh, nice.
That I tried to do when I was in college. And I went to CU Boulder, and I was also a fraternity brother.
Okay.
Kappa Sigma. But Brandon, what fraternity were you in again?
Delta Upsilon.
DU,
yep.
Okay.
And my big in that fraternity was getting tired of me asking him for beer. So I thought I'll go ahead and make it myself. And it was a failure. It turned out terrible.
It happens.
Yeah. But we all drank it anyways. It had alcohol in it.
There you go.
But it was way too sweet. Wasn't hoppy enough. It was like drinking, boozy sugar water.
Okay.
But we did it. So, yeah.
Nice. And like, did you ever like during that time, like think like, oh man, I want to like actually be a brewer, like add like a pro brewer at a brewery or anything?
I didn't know. I was doing it just to get alcohol.
Yeah. To drink. There you go. Hey, we all need it. So I already. Oh, that's awesome. And I wanted to ask you real quick too about the name Judge Brewery. Where'd that? Because I figured it was like, was somebody a judge in the family that where the name came about?
Yes. So for my side of the family, we almost had a judge.
Okay.
My mom and dad were attorneys, and they owned Leander law firm, and they were up in Irvine. And this would have been late 80s into the early 2000s. They had the firm up there.
Wow. And
my mother was a few weeks out from being sworn into as a judge, and she had a brain aneurysm and passed away.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
And thank you. That would have been, 23 years ago. It would have been 2001, I think.
Oh,
and
wow.
so, fast forward a couple decades, my wife and I were sitting there thinking of a name for the company, and I threw out the word judge, and it worked really well. We liked how it sounded. We liked the marketing and branding behind it, and the Secretary of State had it open. We're like, it's perfect.
Nice.
It works, yeah.
That's cool. They're paying homage. That's awesome.
Yeah, instead of going to law school.
Yeah. There you go. What beer do you think like represents, and obviously like being, because you guys opened in June, right?
No, we opened in August.
Oh, in August. Okay.
Yeah, August 7th.
Okay. So what would you say, like, if someone was going to come down here, if you could pick one, or like, I'm sure I think I had 2 or 3 the last time I was here. They were all great. But if you could tell them like to try this one first, what would you say? I
think it'd be the Schwartz beer.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we did a really, really solid job with it. People are kind of apprehensive about it because it's a dark beer.
Yeah.
And they think, it's going to be like a stout or a porter. Then you taste it and you get the characteristics, that kind of caramely, malty flavor that comes through. It's a lager, so it's on the lighter side. But I think it's a really solid, just standout beer. Everything else on the board is just absolutely awesome. From our Jury Juice to the Under Oath IPA. Lagers are fantastic. Brandon makes really, really good Belgiums.
Okay.
Belgian Blonde, Tripels, but everything that comes out of those tanks is just super, super solid. But I like the Schwartz beer. I like kind of like people's faces, when you kind of give them that little bit of taster and then they take it and they go, oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one of my favorite beer names for a Schwartz ever was May the Schwartz Be With You.
There we go.
So good. Were you always into craft beer as well, Ashley?
I am an enthusiast, a lover of beer and alcohol and all of that. I really, really I got into craft beer actually when I lived in Colorado for 5 years. So that's something Chris and I have in common is we both went to CU. And the craft beer scene out there was incredible. And some things that really stood out were Avery Brewing. That was back when it was in the little space next to Caliber Collision off of, South Boulder Road.
Yeah.
And trying sours and wit beers and tripels and things like that. I didn't even know that existed. I mean, in the dorms when you're drinking PBR and Keystone, it's like, this is all I knew, and Burnett's. But yeah, it was really eye opening. And I really fell in love with the process. I remember I would go out of my way to go to brewery tours and things like that and see how it's made and taste the different styles and what changes are made to make this taste like this and this look like this. And actually, tripels are one of my
nice
all-time favorites. I just really enjoy great tripel. And so when we went to make Approach the Quench, Brandon and I got together on that, and I was like, hey, I love, old school tripels from 2011, 2012, when there was a lot on the marketplace, and it was really cool to taste just the next level of that. It was almost like a graduation of all of those flavors and those really, old school flavor profiles and things like that, just taken into the new age. And yeah, I just have a real appreciation for it. I know the industry is super fun to be in. I know it's a place that, you want to be. I would go out of my way to go to breweries and hang out there and spend, hours and hours there. And so to create that atmosphere for people was really, really important to me. And it just kind of all came together with this location and where we are, and just making it a space that has naturally a great vibe and atmosphere, and just building on that, that was important.
Yeah, 100%. And speaking of Colorado, I've been out there a few times, and it's great out there. I love in Colorado Springs. I feel like you throw a rock and you hit 10 breweries. Yeah.
Denver and Boulder are exactly the same. Yeah. It was everywhere, every corner. And it's an amazing scene to be in, and just to be a part of when you see every, new brewery every week, basically. And getting to go in there and see everybody's, different take on, who they are, what they're about, and things like that. It's really cool. It's really interesting. And the people behind it too.
Oh yeah.
Were incredible. I've never had so many valuable conversations with people than I have just talking to a bartender at a brewery, a beer tender, if you will, but talking to them, the owners, and meeting the owners of a brewery. I was almost starstruck back then. It feels like you're meeting a celebrity and you're like, oh my God, don't be stupid. Don't say something dumb. But it's so funny. And then to be on that side of it now, it's it's such a full circle moment,
Yeah. Now you own a brewery.
Yeah. I'm that person now.
Yeah. And who would have thought, maybe back then you were like, man, I didn't know, wouldn't have expected, something like that.
Never. 10 years ago, you would have told me we were going to start a brewery, or I'd, own a brewery. I would be like, you're crazy. Yeah. But, little old me now, and Chris, just doing it, and it's so fun. It's the best thing ever. I would say it's the best job ever, but it doesn't even feel like that. It's the best ever just to be here.
That's great. I mean, and that's the way it should be. If you're not out there doing something you love, or then what's the point,
100%.
I say it on the show all the time is, from Shawshank, get busy living or get busy dying. It's what's the point? I mean, why not try to do something you love? So kudos to you guys.
Yeah, thank you. How to build a brewery out of thin air. By Chris and Ashley Leanders.
There you go. So I know you love Belgians. What style do you like?
I think lagers are coming back.
Oh, I love it. I'm so glad.
They're so subtle. You have to. It takes a lot of practice and skill, I think, to keep all those imperfections out of those beers.
Yeah, you can't hide behind anything.
Nothing. There's no, you got very minimal malt characteristic, very low hop profiles, and really you got a lot of resonance time in that tank. So there's a lot that can go wrong in those 6 weeks or 5 weeks, whatever you're doing. IPAs though have always been very close to me. Prior to, or I guess after UC Davis, I worked at Deschutes Brewing for a while.
Okay.
Up in Bend, Oregon. That was awesome. Just a super, super beautiful brewery, very well done. And then after that, I was down at Stone in Escondido for 8 years.
Oh, nice.
And I moved up quick there. I always knew that I wanted to be a part of something, from the ground up. So to do that, you got to start at the bottom. So even though I'd already had the brewing school, the knowledge, and then I worked at Deschutes, I definitely I started as an assistant brewer down at Stone.
Yeah.
The other way up. I think within like 2 months, I was already training on the filter and the brew house.
Wow.
And then I ended up being one of the brewery supervisors, which is where, you're filling in for brewers if they aren't there, or you're covering gaps. You're training people on the brew house, training people on the centrifuge and filter at that point. But then also I had a really good relationship with, Jeremy Monnier was my immediate boss, and then Mitch Steele, who, I think everybody knows Mitch Steele in the industry. He's, one of the greatest IPA brewers of all time, has multiple books. I was given the privilege of year after year going up to Yakima Valley, Washington.
Oh, nice.
Hop selection and all that with Stone Brewing. So hops always have like this, there's nothing better than new experimental hops, fresh hops, dry hops, whatever you're talking about. I mean, I love hops a lot, and it's really cool. Like I was the long-term hop and malt contractor for Stone for a long time. So I still have all of those good relationships with all the suppliers, malt suppliers, hop suppliers. And so I basically, I just write my suppliers. I'm like, hey, do you have anything fun or fresh that's coming out that hasn't hit market yet? You need for an experimental place. We got a 10-barrel system here. It's like perfect for, little single batches of one-off stuff. And it's just worked really well over the years where, they'll send me new stuff to try out, whether it's the first time they're ever sending anything into production. Like malt, I've gotten super sacks before where it's not even available yet.
Dang.
And I'll brew it on here and they'll come up and taste it, yada, yada. But IPAs and lagers, I definitely like the one-offs too. Like Chris was saying, the Schwartz beer is just super unique. It's a, dark flavor profile. And sometimes people are a little worried to try that or to go outside of their, oh, is it a lager?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But, it's like got a little bit more character to it. And so it's fun. It's fun just brewing something that anybody can come into the tap room and just be like, oh, okay.
Of course.
Maybe I didn't like that one as much. I've never heard that here. But as long as everybody who comes in the front door can enjoy something, whether it's, IPA, lager, we do seltzers too. I mean, it's just this whole, the brewing industry and the community is just so cool and it's unique. We're super good friends with the local breweries around town too, because every once in a while we need to borrow stuff from them. They borrow stuff from us.
Of course.
So it's in terms of like industry, it is the most unique industry I would say out there, because we're all just trying to make great craft beer here
100%.
in the community and turn this into kind of like a destination point.
Yeah.
It is also friendly competition. Obviously there's
of course
minimal space, tap room or, tap space and shelf space offsite. But again, it's just like, it's such a cool, just unique industry to be a part of. And I'm very lucky to have been a part of this type of community for a long time. I mean, I've never done anything except for brew. I brewed in college, went to brewing school, brewed at Deschutes, brewed at Stone, brewed at Lost Winds when it was Lost Winds, and now Judge. So I've literally got, just a good 21 years looking at my watch here on brewing.
That's awesome, man.
I love what I do. Like you just pointed out, like you have to love what you do. And brewing industry is something that, I'm very passionate about, and you have to be to be in it, not only just to deal with day to day, but to be successful at it too, just like any other gig. But it's just a super, super fun, unique atmosphere and industry. And, I love this little beach town, and we live here in this town too. So it's really fun to just be here and be brewing in the backyard.
That's awesome, man. That's so cool. I mean, you couldn't have said it any better when it comes to the industry. Like it's, like you said, it's one of the most unique. It's not like, cause like some like wine, it's like, oh, it's, everybody's like, so like, oh no, it's our thing, blah, blah, blah. But with the brewing industry, it's completely different. And like everybody's open and wanting to help one another. Yeah, of course there's a couple of bad apples out there. Sure. But I mean, for the most part, like everyone I've ever talked to has always been super nice and super welcoming and stuff like that. So, and you guys are exactly the same. So
thank
you. Yeah. What are some of your favorite styles, Chris?
Styles of beer or styles that we have here?
Oh, styles to drink.
Oh, my favorites by far is IPA.
Okay.
Yeah, I love IPAs.
Gotcha. Like, do you like, are you a doubles guy or anything like? Cause I know sometimes like doubles and triples can get a little,
I definitely like them, but I'm usually just like a West Coast style.
Okay.
It's my go-to when I can get a hold of it. And
yeah, same. I love a good West Coast, but like pilsners and lagers, that's usually the first thing I'll order, because I know if that's good, then everything else you make is probably I always feel like that's like a good benchmark to kind of set.
For sure.
Yeah, if they put in the patience and time to make that right.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Was there a beer that like maybe you tried way back when that maybe got you into craft beer?
I think it would have been a Racer 5 by Bear Republic.
Man, I haven't heard Racer 5 in a long time.
I like Racer 5 too. That's
Yeah.
I was trying to think, and that was the beer I would have when I had a little extra money and I didn't have to buy Rolling Rock or PBR.
Okay.
When I was in college, was Bear Racer 5. So I was like, that was the one.
Nice. That's cool. And what about you, Ash? Did you have one, or do you remember your first one?
I would say Avery's Lilikoi.
Oh, that's a good
the
one.
Passion fruit wit beer.
Oh,
my
nice.
God. Amazing. Yeah. And that was like mind blown moment of like, whoa. Yeah. That was stellar.
That's awesome. Do you remember yours?
Oh man. So I was thinking about this and I had a couple that I'll do two. One of them was Arrogant Bastard by Stone.
Okay.
So just, thinking back now, when I had that, when I was 21, of course, and I had that in college, I tasted that and it's one of those reactions where you're like,
oh yeah,
nope, this is not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Not for me at all. And I think that's probably pretty similar for most palates when you're growing up.
Oh yeah.
Trying something and they're like, oh, this is the big hit now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 22-ounce bomber. You look like a baller walking around. Whatever.
Yeah.
Taste it. I'm like, ooh, nope, something's wrong with this.
Yeah.
So initially was not a fan of Arrogant Bastards. Little did I know that I'd be brewing it, for 8 years on the road. But I was lucky enough to go to college with my brother, also like my actual brother went to Cal Poly also. He's 3 years older than me.
Okay.
And so he got me into this. I believe it's Belmont Brewing Company, and I think they're in Long Beach.
Okay.
I've actually never been there, but it was a strawberry blonde.
Ooh,
And
okay.
so it came in a bomber, so like Chris said, like once the paycheck hit and you could
Yeah. Yep.
get
There
away
you go.
with, and mine was PBR or Keystone. I hated Keystone, but PBR was my go-to.
I don't think anybody actually likes Keystone.
No,
Yeah.
it's just affordable. Well, if you just don't like them.
Keystone. Okay.
All about PB.
Yeah.
But dude, that 22 of strawberry blonde, and I can still remember the logo of it. It's like obviously a blonde chick on the front with some red hues everywhere. Man, when my brother and I could get our hands on a couple of 22s of that was awesome. The other thing I'll say is the Mississippi Mud Jugs. You guys have
Oh,
I think they sell them at Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
That was like, if you can get it in your hand, it had like literally like an old school jug where you put your finger through it.
Oh.
That was pretty baller back then.
Yeah, a couple of buddies of mine, we got it at Cost Plus, like World Market or whatever, and we bought a case of it.
Oh yeah.
And we were having.
If we had the money back then, we would have bought a case of it too. But we were scrounging for those things.
Oh, I bet. And
those were good.
that's cool, man, that you worked at. So my brother worked, well, he was only in distro there, but he was in distro for like 7 years over there. So, and then he went over to Brewery X and started doing like the can art work and stuff like that. But yeah, so he's anything like he's always been about the industry and wanting to, push the industry forward.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What are your favorite styles to brew, or what were your favorite styles to brew? Was it like that Schwartz style or Belgians?
So like when I was homebrewing?
Yeah.
So anything simple.
Okay.
So, I didn't have really the capacity to make like a lager or things like that. So I usually went for kind of the quick turn and burn, kind of the more forgivable things like an IPA.
Yeah.
Something where I think I eventually bought like a chest freezer that I hooked one of those Rainbirds up to so it can kind of ferment, more appropriately instead of wrapping it in a wet rag and putting it in a bathtub.
Yeah.
Sort of a thing. But I know usually IPAs, because I hadn't gotten to the point of, grain. I was doing extracts when I was doing home brewing and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they were always okay. Again, my friends would drink them, things like that,
Yeah.
Yeah, usually it was an IPA though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever try to help him out, Ashley?
I tried. I don't like it.
Yeah. She's like hard pass.
It's
It's
kind of
cumbersome.
well, it's kind of like when I'm cooking. She learned really early on just to kind of stay out of my way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, get out of the kitchen and just let me,
Same with the beer. I would try to contribute. Would never work out really well. It's not my thing. And I accept that. That's fine. It's totally cool.
You're like, just pour me the beer. I don't want to brew.
I'll drink it. I won't make it.
Yeah. One thing I was like to ask people too is like, were there like breweries or brewers that you guys have maybe like interacted with that maybe like influenced you during during your whole journey? Whoever wants to go first.
I'd say actually a brewery that influenced it was Mammoth Mountain Brewing Company.
Okay.
Yeah, Mammoth Brewing Company?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mammoth Brewing Company. I was up there, and it was when they had their really small place off of, I can't think of the name of the street. It wasn't Old Mammoth Road, but off the side there, and before they got their main facility they have now. And when I was there, they were originally making their 395 IPA with juniper berries that they would pick right out from the mountains.
Wow.
And eventually they got too big, stuff like that. But it was their very first time they had tried it. And I just happened to be in there. And I even think they used the yeast that was on the juniper berries to ferment that beer the first couple times around. And I just thought, this is so cool.
Yeah.
It's like a lambic IPA essentially that they're making out of these little wooden barrels and stuff in the back. And I just thought that is such a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Love the taste of it and everything like that. And, I would have been 24 at that time. So I would have been like right out of, a couple of years out of college at that point. And that was, I guess the initial seed that was planned. It started all the way back then. So almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
When I thought maybe this could be something, I would do someday. But
yeah,
I'd say it started with them.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Chris? No, sorry. Jesus, I was talking.
Well, I can tell my story again. So Juniper berries, yes.
I think I have been just super lucky to brew alongside so many good brewers and learn from such great professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Coming out of the brewing class at Davis, that was like the 1 year where at Sudwork that the brew house was in process of being moved.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So we weren't able to actually really get any hands-on. So we would do book knowledge. Basically, it's a full-time job, 8 to 5.
Okay.
Books, learning everything from grain to glass, as Bamforth would say, because that's a book that he wrote, one of the professors. But just learning from them and then being able to go up to Deschutes and try and apply what we had just learned in that brewing school. I mean, so many good brewers up there. Brian Favor, Larry Sador, Jimmy Seifert, who was the head brewer at the time, and then he ended up being with 10 Barrel for a long time. Just so many good brewers at Deschutes showing you how to basically apply your book knowledge that you had just learned to, cellaring, fermenting, brewing, all that stuff, and just getting that creativity side. And then at Stone, obviously I already said Jeremy was my immediate boss for a long time.
Okay.
Good, innovative brewer. Mitch Steele, that name speaks for itself. Now he's, what is his brew? New Realm now. New Realm over on the East Coast.
Oh, nice.
Where he's at now. And then just some other brewers I mean, Laura Ulrich, she has done a lot of the Pink Boot Society stuff. She's super innovative on the small batch team. Cecil Nasco, these are all stone peeps. But then was also like not even people that had been there for much longer than me, just like brewing with peers that have now taken all of the experience that we all kind of got together at Stone, have now taken that and they've opened up breweries on their own too. And it's it's like Mike Richmond. I went to brewing school with him. Now he's the head brewer or master brewer, I think, of Thousand Oaks or of Tarantula Hill up at Thousand Oaks.
Love Tarantula Hill.
You got Anthony Tallman, who's the head brewer down at Virgin. I mean, these are all guys that I worked with for a really long time. And it's just cool to see like how successful all of us could be after, it goes to show that like Stone, had a lot of stuff right, got a lot of people trained up and not necessarily using it as like a stepping stone per se, but just once you learn the ins and outs and the techniques and the sanitation skills from breweries like that, you can do, whatever styles, then it just comes down to ingredient selection and stuff like that. But I mean, it's so cool. It's really cool. And I follow all of those guys on Instagram and Facebook or whatever. So whenever I see them do a new beer, I mean, that is motivation for me to be like, oh, let's go do, I like seeing what they're doing because we came from kind of the same spots.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool to see how successful like all of us have been over the years after, training and just doing whatever we could to move up and succeed and stuff. So in terms of like people that have like pushed me or motivated me, it's definitely like, I think it's just people that I have brewed with over the years, because everybody, you have to be super, super passionate to make it in the industry. And, I definitely know that all of us were super passionate because of where we're all at now. So yeah, it's been a fun ride.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I mean, I love hearing that, like those kind of stories too. And I'm assuming because you've been, here for a long time, Mitch was one of the brewers here as well, or at Lost Winds prior.
Oh, Mitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We've become pretty good friends
Okay.
over the years. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice guy.
Yep. He used to come in if I used to do like an overnight brew or something, he would come in, and yeah, he worked in the tap room, did some sales for Lost Winds for a while. And then I had never really had an assistant. I had an assistant for maybe 2 or 3 months right before COVID hit. And then just because my schedule was so weird here, because I would come in at 2 or 3 in the morning and get stuff done so that I could get home and watch the kids while my wife was working from home. So I kind of had like an offset schedule so that we could make everything work. But Mitch was always so cool. He would just come here, dude. We'd put on Louis C.K. and just laugh our asses off.
Nice.
A movie. And we'd just be brewing, just shooting the shit the entire night. Just like, and he did that. That was like all like just off the clock stuff. Like Mitch was just super, super passionate. And you can tell with how successful he's been over the years now after Green Cheek. And, he's done super well for him. Great guy. And yeah.
That's cool, man. And so you guys live in San Clemente as well, Chris and Ashley?
Oh, we live over in Wagon Wheel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about 15 minutes away.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, because I love coming down. It'd been coming down to Pizza Port for I don't know how long, and like Artifacts, and now Lost Winds is now here. Like this is, and you guys are going to be in my rotation every time I come down. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I always love to ask about the local culture when it comes to San Clemente. Obviously, being a beach town, surfer town. Like I grew up surfing. Like, is there how do you incorporate that? I feel like incorporating that kind of culture into your brewery.
It's incorporating it a lot in like the art, the vibe of it and everything. We're keeping, the exposed wood, everything like that, sort of like a beach hut.
Yeah.
Kind of a feel when you're in here, open air, the big sliding door we have in the back. And then a lot of it is the kind of demands of the public and also the artwork that we keep on the walls and we put on our cans. A lot of people come in and they ask, hey, can I, you're going to make something like this, something like that. And we listen to them very attentively and everything, and then make something that we think they'll enjoy.
Yeah.
Jury juice is a great example of that. Can art has palm trees, which were huge ask from the locals. Nice. And yeah, we did it. And yeah, it's just, it's keeping that vibe and atmosphere, which we are so lucky to move into a place that already really had that. And, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
And that's really kind of our motto with it is, there's definitely some ways that we can make it our own, but really, the bones are good. Yeah. And it fits this city, this vibe really, really well. And we are the largest tap room in San Clemente. We have the largest space here. And so, to just give people that kind of essence of the beach, even though we aren't literally on the sand, it's advantageous to us to keep that and maintain it. And we absolutely are going to do that.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love it too, because even that story you told about the juniper berries, that's cool. They're literally using local ingredients to go into their beer. And I just find that that's the best, because it's all within, the city limits and stuff like that, and being able to incorporate that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
And it's obviously I loved it when it was Lost Winds, but it was just, it's still it's such a beautiful space. And you guys have I love all the exposed wood. Everything you guys have in here. And I know you guys are going to make it your own too. And it's just the beers are great. The vibes are great. And it's just honestly just a badass place to come down to. So
thank you so much. Yeah. We're very proud of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you should be. And Mom would have been proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
So
thank you so much.
Of course, man. And you guys have merch, and you guys just canned the tropical, right?
Yes, we canned the jury juice and also our seltzer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Love that. I haven't tried I'm not the biggest seltzer person, but every once in a while, sometimes you got to change it up.
I think it'll convert you.
Yeah.
It's been a really good one. We've had a lot of people I don't like seltzers, and they try it and they go, okay, maybe.
This seltzer is out of this world. Yeah. I've never had anything like it. You could see it right here.
Oh, it's a beautiful.
Effervescent. It's pink. It's so funny. I will have a bar top full of the most intimidating looking guys. and every single one of them will have this seltzer out in front of them. And it's amazing. And I was wrong. I totally didn't think strawberry kiwi could taste like this. And I am pleasantly surprised, which
I'm
is
so in.
my favorite thing to be. So yeah, it's incredible. It's the hottest thing on the board right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. I'll have to try it. Because, I mean, sometimes you need that like different kind of thing. Because I mean, if you have like the same, IPAs over and over again, like don't get me wrong, I love them, but I mean, every once in a while, like I need a break.
Yeah,
Mhm.
change it up.
Oh yeah. Or do you guys have any new beers you guys are brewing or upcoming releases or anything like that?
No, we have our SC Festi that's on the board now.
Okay.
And besides that, we're going to kind of move through some of the stuff we get. And I think coming into November and December, we might be looking at maybe a stout or a porter,
Okay.
something along those
Sour.
lines. Sour. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Next week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Boysenberry.
Oh, boysenberry second.
Bad boys, bad boys.
that's yeah.
What you gonna do?
Is that what it's going to be called?
Bad
Yeah.
boys,
Love
bad
it.
boys.
Yeah, bad
Love
boys,
that.
bad boys, boysenberry sour.
Yeah. Say that, was it 5 times fast?
Yes.
Bell Bond, Belgian blonde.
Yeah, we tend to do that with some of our names.
Okay.
Yeah.
We love alliterations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have some things coming out like that. And then I think when we move, through winter and into spring, I'd love to have, some of the lighter stuff come through, maybe a, blonde instead of a Belgian blonde, just a straight blonde, strawberry blonde, something
Okay.
like that, so yeah.
Lighter, fun, summer. Yeah. Right now we're in the fall vibes. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we try to keep we have our 5 core that we keep on there, and then everything else kind of moves out. And that would be the slap on the wrist, the under oath, Kolsch, the jury juice, and the seltzer.
Okay.
And those are essentially the 5 that I don't think we'll ever be getting rid of, and everything will come and go as popularity demands it.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. I mean, there's always trends.
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
I mean, there was a haze craze, the summer of seltzer. It felt like,
Yeah.
I mean,
The summer of seltzer.
yeah, that's what it felt like. And it was like at one point, it was like there was like White Claw and a couple other ones, and all of a sudden it was like everybody made.
Everybody. There's Ashland, Happy Dad,
Yeah.
everything.
Oh man, that's cool. And I love, I know I've said it a bunch of times, right? I just love this place. I mean, I love being able to sit here. I don't remember the checker tables before. Are those new?
I brought that up. I found it
Okay.
in the back.
Oh, there it is.
I don't know if it was originally
I don't
part
know.
of any of this, but
I guess
It's
that's
been next door for a while.
yeah.
okay. Yeah, so I'm more of a checkers guy than a chess guy.
It's both.
It's both.
Yeah. We have some people who will go out of their way to come here to play chess. up
That's
here.
awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, you always bring in, different people, and even like we mentioned before, like with the seltzer, with the seltzers and stuff. Like sometimes, like it takes that kind of gateway beer to get into everything else. Because once you
Yes.
try something and you build up that rapport or that trust
Mhm.
to be able to, and then they're like, oh, they told me about this one last time. I'm going to try this one, or I'm going to try that one, and then eventually, they, hopefully, they try the whole board. So,
Yeah. It opens that door.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So I feel like beer education is so important.
Yeah.
Just to be able to, because then you can describe what it is and say, because everybody gets those people where they come in, they're like, oh, what tastes like Modelo, or what tastes like this, or what tastes like that.
Mhm.
So when you can kind of give them that, that guidance along the way, and they'll remember that, because then they'll come back and they'll want to keep coming back because of, you've built that with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember, did you ever have a bad brew day home brewing, or like a worse brew day?
Honestly, no. It was like the actual brew days always went okay. I had that down pat. It was always just the waiting 3 to 4 weeks and getting something and being like, it doesn't taste good.
Okay.
Those were the bad parts. Of the brew
Yeah.
days. But no, the actual brew days were always a lot of fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your buddies come over and help you out.
Oh, it's just me.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's just me. Just me and the.
So they just came to drink the fruits of your labor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always came to drink the product. They never gave me any assistance
Okay.
day of stuff like that. But yeah,
Yeah. Did they come over and run you down? They're like, all right, you got to do this one better next time or something.
no, they were always very nice about it. They'd always drink it and then it'd be like the second one and you'd be like, okay, how do you feel about it?
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. It's like, what points could you give me? And then it always starts out, oh no, it's great, it's fine. And you have to kind of get 3 or 4 and they're like, well, if I could, get some honesty juice in them, and then
Yeah. And I always love it, like when I talk to a brewer and they're like, when they also beer tend too, because then some people don't know that they're the brewer and they're like, oh, but I mean, it's constructive criticism, right? Like it's something that you can build off of. But that's like the brewer's mentality, though. I feel like it's never good enough.
yeah,
Like you'll always want to keep improving and keep growing. Like, I mentioned the Shawshank thing earlier. It's, you have to have that mentality in this business, I feel like, because you want to there's always another brewery out there making something else, and you want to kind of keep growing, and but you also want to keep your regulars happy too, right?
right. Because it's so hard to get to a point where you can differentiate between really good feedback and someone who just has a different flavor profile.
Oh, for sure.
You know, cause like I look at it, I'm like, there's no way, like I could make this, you know, under oath, I can make 1,000 recipes to appease everyone that's ever come in. And there'd be another 10,000 people out there telling me this isn't right. That doesn't taste good. I want this up. You know, you can't please everybody.
Oh, of course not.
You know, yeah.
Yeah. And what was like, when you were homebrewing, what was your approach to like recipe development? Was it like, were you like, look, I know you did the Pliny clone, but as you went on, did you kind of just start thinking of stuff on your own as well?
Yeah. You know, I kind of, you know, read about it, go online, find what works with other things, what doesn't, and sort of create my own things.
Yeah.
You know, at that point, and try to, you know, and then of course it'd be 3 or 4 batches and you think, okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting the idea of what this does to it. When I need to put that in, you know, as a chew with these, you know, the extract, I always had the problem of kind of burning it.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't stirring it enough, stuff like that. So you'd always get this really just kind of overburdening sweet flavor from a lot of it. Either that or it was the priming sugar. To this day, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
But it was things like that where just as I went on, I started figuring out the little niche details of these things that made it more and more palatable. You know,
for sure. And then it's like you said, like dialing it in, like you ever like so many recipes, you're like, all right, well, this is when I can do this, or this is when I can do that.
Yeah.
And I love like that part of it too. It's like, all right, I almost have it. Like I would say, like you can make like the best West Coast IPA out there. And you're like, yeah, but I can probably do this too.
Yeah.
It's that, you know, it needs to be better.
Yeah. You could be winning gold left and right with it. And I'm pretty sure anyone who's making it was so big, well, you know, I could change that.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah.
I feel like even Pliny over the years, like, I mean, I'm sure like the recipe is obviously different from even when the Russian River first did it to now. So, or like even Sierra Nevada when they first started out.
Well, you know, like Pliny the Younger changes every year.
Yeah.
You know, they do something different. You never have that beer twice, you know?
For sure. I mean, those are, man, that's like a white whale for me. If I could ever get anyone from Russian River on the show, man, that'd be crazy. Do you remember your worst brew day?
Worst brew day?
Right.
No, I mean, it's always a challenge. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Every brew day is different, which is something that's really cool about this industry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a couple examples of not the worst day. No brew day really is a bad day in my book.
So no stuck mashes?
Oh yeah, I think not here.
Was the worst one the first one I helped you out with?
That was the worst.
That was pretty bad. Yeah.
No, I've been lucky here. No stuck mashes. Knock on wood. Awesome. 500 brews in.
That's awesome.
And Stone, we had some stuck mashes. You're dealing with a lot more variables and stuff down there. But some of the most unfortunate brew days, I guess, would be like here, for example. The grist case is hanging from the ceiling over here in the brew house. And so we have a cover for the grist case, but because it's hanging from the ceiling, you can't put it on there because it's being hung and it doesn't fit straight on top.
Yeah.
Usually it would be on the ground and you put it on top, whatever, and it just sits there. So to keep that covered, you know, this was years ago when it was Lost Winds, we put some taped on some cardboard boxes on top. Like we had to cut it out specifically to fit on top so that when I was milling, it wasn't just turning this place into a dust cloud. And there was one brew day where, you know, it's probably 2 or 3 in the morning and I'm mashing in, got foundation water, you know, getting ready to hydrate and mash in, and it's going for a little bit. And then all of a sudden, good thing I checked periodically through mash, but it was just water coming out.
Oh, wow.
Grain coming out.
Oh, geez.
From the grist case. And so I'm like, you know, I'm up there, then you're getting your hand up there trying to figure out what's going on. Ended up being that while it's milling, you know, everything kind of shakes a little bit. And the motor on top. And it shook one of the boxes that we had covered into the grist case.
Oh, wow.
There was some grist underneath it. And then the box. And as it goes down, the box ended up blocking like the last 500 pounds of my grain.
Oh, dang.
And so I had to I'm like up there and I'm like, oh shit, I feel I feel this box right there. And so I'm like, it's fucking 3 in the morning, whatever.
Oh, damn.
And I run next door, I'm grabbing a knife and I'm just like my hand up, you know, trying to just cut a circle out of the box, and then it starts coming through. Yeah. You know, and then, I mean, it was a minimal, it wasn't like it didn't ruin the whole brew day. If it did, that would suck because that's the first part of the brew day.
Yeah.
So it sucked big time. You said, you know, Mitch, one of the funniest ones was Mitch was here helping me grain out one time.
Okay.
and we have the side door and, mash paddle to grain out. And when I'm doing it, I have the rakes spinning at a slow speed because you have to be quick in there. But if you control the rake from up on the brewhouse platform. So I can't just like turn it off and on if they're at the door. So I usually have it running, spinning low so that I can like grab grain. And then when it comes out, you got to pull the plow out or pull the paddle out and then get back in there when the rake moves. Well, Mitch was helping me grain out one day.
Yeah.
And he thought he thought he was quick and he got it caught.
Oh, dang.
So the rakes are, they're turning and the paddle he's holding onto,
Yeah.
the rakes are still spinning like,
Oh, no.
we had to run up on the brew house to turn the thing off and then
No.
pull the plow out and it's like,
Oh,
like totally
no.
fucked up. So thanks, Mitch.
There you go, Mitchell.
Did Mitch ever pay for that, by the way?
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah.
Well, he was off the clock. So. But yeah, like I said, every brew day is fun. Every brew day is good.
Yeah.
Here when I'm brewing, I'm usually brewing, cleaning a tank, cleaning kegs, kegging off a beer, restock. I'm doing all that stuff. And once you're in that mode, I think I could probably pretty close to brew with my eyes closed here.
Yeah.
Just because you know all the steps and I got my trusty watch when it beeps, I got something going on. It's just like it makes the day go by a lot faster when you have a lot of stuff going on.
Of course.
It makes it more fun. And, some people ask are like, does it ever change? Or, it seems like some people from a high look in might look at these tanks and be like, so like when you're done with that brew, you just like clean the tank and you put something else in there. Like it seems very like redundant to a lot of people, but I think what a lot of people don't understand is that every day is so different here.
Yeah.
And even though, I'm doing pretty much the same cycles of beers and whatever through all the tanks and like a very similar process, like every day is so different. And I think that's the rewarding thing is that I get to come in and I'm like, I already know what I'm supposed to do that day.
Yeah.
And I'll come in and I'll be like, cool, today we're brewing. I'm going to mill for tomorrow. I'm going to kick off that tank, clean that tank off. Oh, let's clean the lines while I'm doing all this because I have some downtime, clean kegs because I got a long brew day anyway. It's like, how much shit can I cram into one day?
Yeah.
And still make it fun. I'm like drenched in sweat, at the end of the day, which is good. I get my workout, I'm getting this is a very hands-on gig. And so, then it's nice, it's just fun. Like the whole day is just like you're doing shit that is not a job.
Yeah.
Because you have that passion and you have a lot of shit to do and you got not a lot of time to do it. And yeah, it's just every day is different. And to talk about rewarding, when you're in here and the tap room's open, I'm not here like a lot of the times when the tap room's open because I'm early bird and I try and get home so I can pick the kids up from school. But just sitting in here and like just, seeing people drink the beer that I've made is like super rewarding. And, it's always fun. And my philosophy, I think I actually got this philosophy from Greg Cook, who was the owner of Stone. Love that guy. I actually saw him recently here in San Clemente, maybe like a month ago.
Okay.
And I think he remembered me. I went up and said hi to him. I was kind of hesitant because he was with his girlfriend and a couple friends at a restaurant here in town, Asada, which is like my son's favorite restaurant.
Nice.
They have a cheese appetizer. It's like a hot queso cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever we asked Austin, he was like, hey, what do you want for dinner? He's like, oh, can we go to my cheese place?
Can we go to my cheese place?
Yeah. So he was over there and I was like, oh, shoot. I'm like, I saw him from across the way and I was like, Holly's my wife. I was like, should I go say hi to him? I was like, I don't know if he'll recognize me. It's been a long time. It's been like 10 years, whatever. And I walk over and I had my daughter with me, Ellie, and we walk up and I just like, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I don't know if you remember me. My name's Brandon and I worked at Stone for about 8 years and he recognized me, talked to him. Anyway, I don't even got off topic here.
Oh, you're good.
What I was talking about, but he was very happy that I came over and said hi to him, which I think also goes to show like how unique this industry is. Like even with, kind of the shortcomings of Stone and how they had to end up selling.
Yeah.
That had to be devastating for him. And I feel for him, Stone was definitely his baby. But it was good to see him. And what was I talking?
How much does Stone sell for? Was it 1.3?
Yeah,
billion?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's doing all right.
I was going to say, yeah. It might.
Yeah.
So it might have hurt, but I'm.
Yeah. It's stock me blow.
but I think it's just super rewarding when you're, oh, I think I knew what I was getting at because I brought up Greg. Well, when I worked for Stone, we had, I think it was the World Beer Cup and CC or the Craft Brewers Conference was down in San Diego.
Okay.
When I was working for Stone, and I was probably only working for Stone for like 1 year. And at this point, you know, when I'm brewing for Stone, I take everything to heart.
Mhm.
I'm like, we're putting in wherever I'm brewing or wherever anybody's brewing, they're putting their heart and soul into those badges, you know, all the time. You know, I think there's very few people in this industry that can get away with cutting corners.
Oh yeah.
Because it shows in your beer.
You
can't cut corners in this industry at all. And so I think, you know, it fired me up because I was like probably working for Stone for maybe like 1 year. And they're like, hey, do you want to go down with our group? We're going to go down to the World Beer Cup, you know, for the award ceremony, for the vendor show, all that kind of stuff. It was super cool, eye opening. You're down there looking at people selling centrifuges and ingredients and malt and hops and, you know, dry hop this and fruit and whatever. And comes down to the award ceremony. And I'm thinking like, fuck, dude, there's no way that Stone isn't going to take gold in every single beer that we've entered, because not only was I a part of that, but I just knew how hard all of us worked there at that brewing company. And we sat through that award ceremony, and every time there was an award that was awarded and it wasn't to Stone, I could just feel myself just start slumping in my chair like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
How could they not have won this? How could we not have won that?
Yeah.
And I brought it up with Greg at the dinner after the award ceremony. We didn't win anything, by the way, that year. And I was just like, you know, I'm looking at all my fellow stoners, I used to call them.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my fellow guys and I'm like, how is everybody like happy?
Yeah. How is everybody just okay with this?
Going on here? Like, am I the only one like upset that we didn't win shit?
Yeah.
And I brought it up with Greg. You know, Greg's like, hey, you know, I think it was maybe a group of 10 or 15 of us that were there from all different parts of Stone. You had merch sales, you had brewers, you had admin, you had everybody just kind of there, you know, representing Stone. And I remember he asked, and I was sitting across from him, and I remember he asked, he's like, how is everybody, you know, you guys like this? Like, is this your first time? Like, what do you guys think? And I was just like, I was like steaming.
This fucking
was
sucks.
steaming. and I asked him, and I was like, how I'm, you know, and I probably only met him maybe a couple times before that conversation. And I looked at him and I was like, dead straight, dead serious, like pissed. And I was like, how can you accept that we did not win a single medal, let alone all of the beers that we entered here? And I'll never forget what he said. He said, hey, like, I appreciate your passion for this. And like, you know, early on, I used to be upset when we didn't win all these medals.
Yeah.
And then he told me, he's like, but you know what? You know what makes me more happy than medals is brewing beers that people enjoy. We brew beers that we enjoy to drink. We brew beers that bring people in and extend conversations and make it, you know, a place for people that want to come and actually enjoy themselves over a beer, talk to friends, catch up, all that stuff. He's like, we don't brew beer for medals. Yeah. And I'll never forget that, how important that was, I think, for me moving forward. Like, oh shit. Okay. Like, it's not just about winning medals. Like, there's no bonus. There's no bonuses. They don't pay the breweries that win medals. Yeah. If anything, we're paying to send our beers for judging. And then we have to pay for second medals if we want to hang one in our garage or whatever. And so I really took that to heart, and I was like, damn, okay, I got to stop thinking that every beer doesn't have to be a winner in the judge's eyes. The beer has to be a winner in my eyes. And for me to serve it to, you know, our guests that come in, that's what I want to see. I want to see the smile when the person sips it and they're like, that's a good fucking beer.
Well, because I mean, our first round of GABF, I was pissed. I couldn't believe it. I was so sure we'd get at least a bronze or something. We didn't even get an honorable mention. I'm like, this is bullshit. Yeah. You know?
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm saying that in my head too. Yeah. I'm watching it like, oh. Yeah. Well, I mean, another brewery. Yeah. Like, I don't know all the breweries in the world. You know? Yeah. But yeah, so that made a lot of sense though. And going forward, I think it made me a little bit more humble, you know, and, you know, I medals, they're great. I mean, definitely, you know, it's always a nice pat on the back. It's always something cool to win and bring home and share with, you know, your coworkers and the community. But I think where you're going to win the most is just making sure you have beers that people enjoy and beers that people come back to, and the selection, listening to what they want. We love hearing feedback. People come in like, I like it. It's not my favorite. I wish you had that. And then, we take that in consideration. Maybe we brew that at some point. But so that's my story on
your worst brew day.
That was still my worst brew day. Oh my God. Mitch was my worst brew day.
There you go.
Mitch.
I'm gonna text him too.
I'll text him.
Yeah, like heard a story about you today, bro.
Oh, I got a lot more on that dude. No, he's a really good friend. He's been over to our place like multiple times. I love that guy. Actually, we took him. I have my wife grew up with Segerstrom tickets, the theater up in Costa Mesa, and her parents they didn't want to go to the play anymore. And my wife grew up with those tickets. They're like orchestra level. They're like 9 rows away from the center stage. And Holly and her brother Greg grew up with that. And they were getting rid of them, or they wanted to get rid of them because they were older and they don't want to go to all the shows, whatever. And anyways, Holly and I just took them over from them. And we actually took Mitch to see Mrs. Doubtfire. My wife,
nice.
Mitch, and myself went and saw Mrs. Doubtfire like a month ago. But anyways, he's a super good friend.
As a play interpretation of the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
I was the third wheel. He was there with my wife.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny.
Love you, Mitch.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna text him today. And it's funny. I should have changed it, but it's still his name in my phone is Mitch Lostwitz.
Mitch Lostwitz. I think his is Mitch the bitch, and my
oh, there you go.
Mitch the bitch. His dad calls him
Jesus,
Big R.
And I know, Brandon, you mentioned like what the craft beer community means to you, but like, what does it mean to you guys, especially like because you guys are only the second husband and wife I've had on the show before.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's interesting.
I wonder if that means more wives are less cool than you. I don't know what it is. There's something there. Honestly, it's a tough question. I think a lot of it is camaraderie and innovation.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of it is everyone getting together and working on what works and what doesn't. And there's a lot of communication between everybody to see what's selling and what's moving and what's new and what's cool. And, innovating off of the styles, getting a lot of the feedback from those people and piggybacking off of it. And, people saying, hey, how did that work? And you go, not so well. And they learn from your lessons and we learn from them. And yeah, I guess that'd be just a roundabout way of saying, I guess, friendship.
Yeah.
More so than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also I think it's important for us to remember, if you try to please everybody, you'll please nobody.
Exactly.
And, I'm one of the things an initiative I want to, take moving forward from here, because we have an amazing board of beer. We have our cores, we have our rotating. We're about to, start thinking and collaborating on what that next chapter of those rotating beers will be and what will that kind of look like going into 2025. And so figuring out, what does the community want? What are they asking for? But what does Brandon want to make? Like, what are you excited about right now? What do you want to make that, you are just super interested in? I think feeding on what people are asking for, and then also just kind of trying something cool and different and new that no one else is doing. And I think, a combination of that will, bring us to the next evolution of our board and, keep us, really challenging ourselves and, putting ourselves out there. And I think that was the biggest lesson, from award season is, what are we doing to take things to the next step? Yeah. What is going to set us apart? What is going to make us different? We are in an amazing community of craft beer and a great craft beer enthusiast community. There's so many homebrewers here. There's so many people who are highly involved, who have been involved for decades. Yeah. And I think it's just, it's important for us to, just take it to the next level and just keep thinking ahead and what's next. And I think it's going to lead to some amazing things. I think we are really going to put some really cool things on that board and, just set ourselves apart. And I'm really excited for it.
I love that answer because, I mean, especially talking about like, trying new things. And it's like, because trying to balance creativity and consistency, like, you mentioned like having your 5 cores, but then outside of that, that's when you can kind of take those leaps, and try different things.
And see what works and what doesn't, and take, really big jumps with all these things. Experiment, play with it, see how it happens. And if it sells, doesn't matter.
No.
We made it, and if we like it, at the end of the day, that's what's important.
Yeah.
We'll always have the seltzer on.
Yes. I have no fear.
And jury juice.
There you go. And I know we've talked about like, PBR a little bit, Rolling Rock on the show already, but do you guys have like desert island beers, maybe like one craft, one domestic?
Well, so the domestic for me would have to be Miller Lite.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about Miller Lite.
Yeah.
It's a special place in my heart.
Okay.
Miller time.
That's Miller time. I think Miller Lite and, a craft. I don't want to be that guy, but probably something from Russian River. I don't know.
No, man.
Maybe Lost Abbey. Oh, that's tough.
Boo.
No.
Be creative. Anything.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
yeah, you know what? Hold on.
Yeah,
No, I can't think of it. I thought I had something there, but no, I'd probably say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty basic when it comes to things.
I got you.
I'd have my Blind Pig and Miller.
There you go. And how about you, Ash?
Can I go last like I do at ordering at a restaurant?
You're totally fine.
I'll go last.
All right, Brandon, what do you get?
Oh man, putting me on the spot with 2.
Yeah.
Yes. Man, every beer definitely has its place. I think that's another thing that Greg Cook hounded on, like never discount another beer because they're people putting their heart and soul into it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for me though, I know we already talked about PBR, but
yeah,
I mean, PBR is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's very well done.
Yeah.
So if I'm thinking like longevity on an island, I mean, it's got to either be probably PBR or Pacifico.
Okay.
For like my light drinkers, because when I'm in Mexico, my in-laws have a timeshare down in Puerto Vallarta that we go to every year.
Nice.
Nothing better than just Pacificos. And all day long.
It's good stuff.
Just all day.
Yeah.
A craft. I mean, I know I'm looking at our menu right now.
No, it's all good. You're like, which one do I like the most?
Because if it's there, then I got to be brewing it there on the islands.
Yeah.
Then I'm employed still too.
There you go.
I my top 2 here on our board are Jury Juice and 9 Years to Life, the Schwartz beer. So
okay.
I'd have to do something just to make me smile. I'd probably pick something that I brewed. So it'd probably be one of those 2 beers.
Okay.
Either of those. And Pacifico. You can't drink 6.5%, 7% beer all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Fill in the gaps. With
there you go.
Stuff,
Yeah, mine it always used to be Banquet, but then eventually I changed it to Hams. I love a good ham. Yeah.
Or Rainier beer.
Oh, yeah.
Up in Seattle.
Yeah.
Little vitamin R shout out. I'm a huge Seahawks fan.
Oh, okay.
The Seahawks.
Old Stove up there.
Yeah.
Love those guys, man. Mike is the guy's name, the owner. I'm trying to remember. I got to meet him once when I went up there, and he was a big wrestling fan. So he had his title belt out and everything like that. I was like, all right, whose belt is that?
Yeah.
Then we had to end up having like an hour-long conversation.
That's awesome. Yeah, a little vitamin R when I'm up at the Seahawks Stadium.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. All right. You're on the spot now.
Oh, man.
I've
Well,
got this thing.
you kind of stole my answer.
Oh, sorry.
Hams, we love hams. We had a home in Bass Lake, and a local bar had a rotating neon sign of hams.
Oh, love it.
And it was amazing. We've made them so many offers, and they will not take
They
it.
just sell it?
Yes, it sucks. So I think, does Sapporo count as on domestic beer?
It is.
It's
But it is.
domestic. Yeah, right? So I choose Sapporo. And then it's consistent, light, it's great. And then for craft, I'm going to piggyback off of you. I could drink our seltzer forever. I choose the seltzer. I'm married to it. It's ruined me. I can't drink anything else.
There you go.
I'm now ruined for life. And so, yeah, the last straw kiwi seltzer.
Okay. That's why I have to rebrew that so many times.
Yeah.
Because you're just sitting here drinking it.
Yeah, what's about?
Call it breakage. We'll call it breakage.
It's all me. All the sales are coming from me.
A lot of partial gains in that.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it, Encino Man? When he's in the juice and he's underneath the thing. Ash is underneath with the filter.
That's me with the seltzer. Yeah. I'm stealing from myself.
Right. Feeling dangerous than still.
There you go. One more question for you guys before we finish up. Favorite food to pair with beer? Usually I ask like pizza, wings, or a burger. I know there's a burger spot out there right now. I'm going to get one of those after this. But what would be your favorite food to pair with beer? Well, burger to pair with food. I'm sorry, now I said that all wrong. Beer to pair with food. I'm all over the place right now.
Favorite beer and favorite food? Like,
Well, like,
together?
yeah, like what you would have together.
Okay.
Pairing.
Yeah.
Oh. I barbecue a lot. I smoke a lot of meat.
Okay.
It's always nice to have kind of like mid-range hoppy IPA. I think
So good, yeah.
when I'm just out there, smoking or barbecuing, probably an IPA for me. IPA or like a lager.
Okay.
I mean, one of those two. Sours, I love sours too, but that's not really like what I think like what I like to do outside of brewing is be creative in the kitchen. And so definitely IPA or lager. And I'll just sip on that while I'm cooking. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're having barbecue, because barbecue, I mean, I smoke meat all the time too, so, but it's like to cut through that kind of richness.
Sure.
You have that crisp, kind of clean kind of finish.
Yep.
100%. All right, Ash. You're on the spot. You're up to the plate.
Okay.
It's going to be the seltzer.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Beer brats in the seltzer.
Winner.
So I've been on keto for a while, and so I like to dream of these meals, like these perfectly like cheat meals.
Okay.
So when I thought about this question, I put real thought into it and to like, okay, what would be great? So Chris makes really good short rib,
Okay.
like in braised short rib in a wine sauce and things like that. So that on mashed potatoes, and then I would have because it's such a rich meal, would probably go really well with our SC Festy. I like it because it's kind of on the higher end for our lagers.
Okay.
But it's floral.
Yeah.
It has a lot of floral notes to it. So, and I like that. Like, I like duality. I like, salty, savory, kind of refreshing kind of thing. And then I would end the day with probably Chris's pumpkin pie since we're in the fall spirit.
There you go.
Yeah. So, everything. Thanksgiving meal with SC Festy would be great as well.
Nice.
But yeah, I think that's like such a nice, like just neutral point to like pair with something rich and just savory.
So tell us about these kiwi strawberry beer brats. I'm just kidding.
They're pink and they're amazing. In the pool all day.
Yeah. Just sitting there with a brat. Sweet brat.
Wrapped in Munster. Has to be Munster.
They're nice. There.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh, man. All right, Chris, what would be your favorite food to pair with the beer?
Honestly, my favorite food to pair with beer is pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with it.
Yeah. I can't, it's a perfect combination.
Thick or thin crust?
What's up?
Thick or thin crust?
Thin. I like New York style.
Okay.
Yeah, like Neapolitan, those would be my, yeah.
Okay.
And probably a light beer at that too. Probably like our Kolsch or a lager, something like that. But yeah.
What kind of pizza is it?
Yeah.
Pepperoni.
There you go.
Yeah, probably pepperoni, pineapple, jalapeno if I had a
So a little sweet, a little salty.
A little spicy, a little bit of everything. Yeah.
There it is.
Cold beer to wash it down.
Yeah.
Happy man.
Are you putting cracked red pepper on it?
I absolutely am.
Parmesan cheese.
That Parmesan as well, yes.
Okay.
You're talking about
Dang it, I'm a mouth butter.
You make this pizza though? Are you making this pizza?
No, I can't make pizza very well.
So
Yeah.
we have an uni pizza maker
Okay.
at home, and so with the kids we'll like make the dough, let it sit, whatever, and do our toppings.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just gonna say, because you're getting all intricate on your toppings over here, we did like not like a bet, but we did bet with our kids. That's illegal.
Yeah.
But we basically were like, all right, who's going to make the best pizza? And we all made our own thing with our own little ingredients. And I don't think I won, but I think I won, but I wasn't voted the winner.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You're like, this is bullshit.
the special ingredient is on your pizza is mashed potatoes.
Huh. Okay.
Huh.
It's like,
Okay.
We're talking about pizza, so
I've seen
pizza.
like the Thanksgiving pizzas where it's like gravy as a base and then it's like stuffing and mashed potatoes. I don't know if it tastes good or if it's a little bit overboard, but
That sounds
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Is there turkey on that pizza?
There is turkey on
There's
this.
stuffing.
So maybe some cranberries.
How much cranberries?
You do
Just enough.
It's a dog.
do crescent roll crust if we're talking about Thanksgiving.
Oh, there you go.
Crust, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Being creative.
Yeah. In my smoker, we have a pizza like oven attachment
Uh-huh.
that goes into it.
Yep. Yep.
So it's like right above the hot box. And
That's awesome. No,
great pizzas.
Yep.
So I always make them super thin, though, like paper thin.
Do you have a Traeger?
It's a Green Mountain Grill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So but the thing, it cooks them in like 90 seconds.
yeah.
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 It's like really quick.
Put them in turn. Put them in turn.
Yeah.
Done.
But I always leave them a little bit more on there just to cook up the undercarriage a little bit.
Mhm.
So,
Because I've been wanting to get an uni, but I'm kind of at that point where it's like I have enough hobbies, and it's like how much do I want to
Yeah.
get into
Yeah.
this new thing where I spend all this money on?
This one's less expensive than smoker though.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
tabletop one for a couple $100.
Yeah.
That's not bad. So I thought unis were like $600. No, not that bad.
Well, I actually don't know. I was lying about that $200 because it was giving it. From Holly's work, so I don't.
It was a wedding gift, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
$10,000 for you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, I just want to say, hey, Chris, Ashley, Brandon, thank you guys for being on and allowing me to come down and hang out with you guys and pick your brain a little bit and hear about the brewery and just be able to enjoy it. And I think Morgan farted right now.
Yep, that's like the time. I've been petting.
Yeah, that's sad.
I'm like
you
squeezed
forget
out
about
on Saturday. It's all me. Yeah. So
Well, well, I really, really appreciate your time today and inviting us on and everything like that. And it's my first podcast I've ever done, so I hope I did all right.
No, you guys are great.
I think I stumbled over my words a couple of times, but
No.
hey,
No, not at all. You
Yeah.
guys were great. And like, honestly, thank you guys for just like talking because sometimes it is like I'm trying to get people to say something or give me a little bit more. But no, you guys were fantastic.
well, thank you so much. Yeah.
we talk too much.
No, you guys are great.
That's what I'm hearing.
No, the more I want that. Like, that's the perfect stuff, like the kind of content that I want.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank
The
you.
more stories, the better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got a lot of them.
Damn, Mitch.
What time is it?
Well, thank you guys again. Everybody listening, make sure you guys come down. If you're in the area or if you're just looking for like a day getaway, come on down. Like, come down to Judge, have some beer. I'm going to go have the slap of the wrist lager right now, but everything I've had here so far has been phenomenal. And you guys, I mean, obviously there's always food trucks. I know you guys do comedy nights, stuff like that as well,
Yeah,
right?
there's
Trivia.
trivia nights, open mic. We have our Pints and Pistons. It's a classic and exotic car meetup. That's every
awesome.
other Saturday. So it'll be
Every
next Saturday.
second and fourth Saturday of the month.
Thank you.
Yep. And also we are going to be hosting the Marines on Thanksgiving Day.
Awesome.
So the School of Infantry is going to be coming in. We have a proper traditional meal ready for them, all the fixins, turkey, all that stuff. And right now we're just getting the community together to fundraise and just give them the best day ever since they can't go home
Yeah.
during that time. So yeah, that will be us on Thanksgiving Day, but a lot of fun stuff ahead. And yeah, we're just happy to be here and happy to bring the community together in San Clemente.
I love that. That's so cool. I mean, that's so cool that you guys are doing that.
Thank you.
My dad was a
Yeah.
Marine, so that's appreciative.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know H.H. Cottons used to manage that and they're out. So we want to take that over. Yeah. Make sure they have a place for them.
We have the space. It
Yeah.
makes sense. We
Yeah.
can do it.
That'll
Yeah.
be a great time for them.
Thank you.
It's a great beer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, thank you guys again. Like I said, everybody listening, make sure you guys come down, enjoy some beer, get some food while you're here, do all that good stuff. But for any event that they have, make sure you follow them on Instagram. But yeah, thank you guys again. This is so fun.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And it's
Thank you.
a Judge Brewery CA is the Instagram.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Thank you guys so much. And cheers, Tap Fam.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, like Chris, Ashley, Brandon, like thank you again. You guys are really good people and, really truly enjoyed, spending that time with you guys and recording the show. And thank you for having me. Thank you for some beers. And then even that day, Morgan was farting up a storm that day. Brandon was petting her, I think, like the whole episode. At one point, there was like a little abrupt cut in the episode where Morgan might have knocked one of the cords out. Or no, pulled one of the cords out. So yeah, it went a little off the rails there, but it was so fun. And I'm just super stoked. I loved Lost Winds and I love Judge. And, that same brewery is in good hands with Judge, with Chris and Ashley and Brandon. So And Chris, man, your mom would have been proud of you, man. Congratulations on doing it and being willing to take that risk. And no, that probably wasn't easy. All right, so it's time for Stoutsgiving. Man, buckle up. Cheers, Dad Fam. Oh, and a little context. We recorded this on a Friday. I'm recording this intro. Well, I recorded this intro and outro somewhat Sunday. Now it's Sunday morning, 9:45. Yeah. All right. So there you go. Cheers. Enjoy.
And it's time for Stoutsgiving. So
Heck yeah.
yeah, Jizzy and Ernie on.
Let's go ahead and try this.
Yeah. What are we drinking first? We'll start with the beer first.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just.
You want to read it?
Yeah. Oh, you can read it. Go for it.
All right. This is one of your picks from today. This is by Sage Brews. Hippie Stout. It's a chocolate stout coming in at 7.2%. And I never heard of Sage Brews before, but it sounds interesting. Oh, Echo Park.
There you go.
Oh, town local?
Yeah, Echo Park.
Nice.
Hell yeah. I love this, by the way, on the glass it says, on the can, farm to glass.
That's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah. So crack it open.
Crack her open.
There you go. Love that sound.
Oh, yeah. There's no better sound.
Give me a little pour. By the way, I'm glad we're sharing these because,
Look at
Yeah.
that pour. That's thick.
Yeah.
Mike, you're next.
Here we go.
I'm excited about this.
Oh, and
I love Stoutsgiving.
I'm actually drinking out of a Lost Winds glass.
Oh,
So
nice.
shout
Yeah.
out to old Lost Winds, and now it's Judge. You know, some doors closed, but another door open. So good for Judge.
There you go.
Perfect.
Morgan's
Ooh.
licking my feet. Fantastic.
On the nose, big coffee.
Heavy coffee.
Yeah. I love the can on that one.
Me too.
It's a sweet can.
Me too.
Signs on it pretty cool.
Yeah.
A little Bigfooty, which is
There you
huge
go.
fan of that.
Well, I posted the video of you today with the Bigfoot thing.
I was like, I need that. Ah, it smells good. Well, cheers, boys.
Cheers, fellas.
First beer, Stoutsgiving. Cheers.
There we
Cheers,
go.
guys.
Hippie Stout.
What's the ABV on it? Oh, dang.
7.2.
Big chocolate.
Yeah.
Big chocolate.
I didn't get too much chocolate on the nose, but yeah, big chocolate on the taste.
It lingers at the end, I want to say. When it comes in and you get hit with that bitterness, and then at the end, that smooth, creamy chocolate comes in at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not
on the side, I like what it said too. It says grown local, brewed local.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the show's all about.
Yeah, that's badass.
Not a bad stout.
I didn't even look at the ABVs when I bought them at Total Wine today.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I looked at mine. I was like, well, we're gonna strap in for this one.
Where's this one at?
I'm sorry.
Where's this one at? The ABV.
7.2.
7.2?
not
Yeah,
bad.
not
Not that
bad.
bad.
But yeah, I'm gonna give this. We're going ranking, right, Mike?
Yeah, we can go.
It's a great stout, especially from a brewery I never even heard of. Which
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a 7.
Okay. All right.
It's a 7.
I'm like right in that area with you. I was gonna give it like a 7.5. It's a solid stout, solid chocolate stout.
Yeah, great.
It's really good.
What do you say?
I'm not a stout guy, but for me to, drink this one, this is actually pretty smooth. I'll also give it a 7. It's
Right?
pretty
Yeah.
good. It's easy to drink. Really good. Hey, not bad.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hell yeah. Great start to Stoutsgiving.
Oh yeah, not bad at all.
And I just gotta say, Mike, I was super excited about this episode specifically because this is the time of year we talked about that.
Yeah.
You don't really get to drink the beers that you would during this time of year.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like this time is like it's you need that kind of warm you up kind of beer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Especially because I mean, yeah, I know we say it gets cold in California. I mean, compared to other places
We're
like
so
in
spoiled.
Chicago, yeah.
It's
we're
really
so
nice
spoiled.
though for being a stout and everything. Like a lot of stouts are really heavy and pungent when it comes to their bitterness. This
Yeah.
is not too bitter.
No,
This is like really
yeah,
nice and
it's solid.
smooth. It's really good. Like
Yeah,
get in it. This
Yeah.
is solid. Like I'm not a stout guy, and I actually like this one.
yeah. And we may adjust our scores too, depending on the other ones. But I mean, right now, yeah. I mean, it's a solid stout. I mean, I got mine at Total Wine. So I mean, if you're around a Total Wine, go pick one up, and it's pretty fucking solid.
Nice.
So what we're gonna jump into next is, obviously Thanksgiving is a few days away. What are you guys? You know what? Instead of starting what we're thankful for, we'll end with that. Let's start with what it would be your ideal Thanksgiving plate.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go for it, Jizz.
Gravy.
Would you want that gravy on something?
A plate.
No. However your mother.
Surprise me.
Yeah, it's just that when Ted said surprise me, I think Morgan farted.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, she farted bad.
It smells like old
Jesus.
jerky.
Lord have mercy, Morgan. All right, Ernie, what would be your plate?
Dude, my plate, just mashed potatoes,
Everything. Name everything.
cranberry sauce on top, and make a fucking sandwich out of that bitch.
So just mashed potatoes and
Just mashed potato and cranberry sauce.
That's
Put
it?
that on a Hawaiian roll.
But like no meat or anything?
No meat, no nothing.
Dang.
Just that, dude.
The turkey, the ham.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a sign. Like you'll be munching on
Oh,
that.
I
but
got
then
it.
You have your
Oh.
sandwich on the side.
Okay.
It's almost like a tortilla, bro.
No, but-
like you have your side and shit.
No,
You
but
know?
we're talking about like so you're making a Thanksgiving plate. You have
Okay,
all
I'm
the
making-
fixing,
I'll have
anything
it
you could
fixed.
think of.
Like, don't, yeah.
What would
Okay,
you
okay.
want?
Well, I don't. For sure you got your turkey, you got your stuffing, your mashed potatoes, and then
Jamon.
and then your jamon,
Yeah.
and then it's extra stuffing for sure, and
Extra.
and just that fucking bread, and just make your sandwich. You're like
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, I was going
when I
to.
pour all my fucking like toppings for everything, I'm making a sandwich with
Yeah.
every bread roll I have.
I noticed that you and Mike are very similar.
Yeah.
You know, spending a lot of Thanksgivings with you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are sandwich guys. You always make them into.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, make them into Sammy's,
Just,
dude.
Yeah.
dude, pile up what you can and put it all on a piece of bread.
Oh, for sure. And that was like quick thing, the poll, because I asked everybody on Instagram what their ideal thing was, like turkey, ham, or both. Thankfully, 43% of the people are smart and they pick both. Just
Nice.
kidding for the people that pick turkey or ham. You like your own thing.
Lame asses.
But yeah, 43% of the vote was both. 23% of the vote was ham. 34% of the vote was turkey.
Okay.
So, Jizzy, I know you said gravy, but like if you had to like put
Yeah.
it all on there, what would you do?
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, everything that's on the stove,
There you go.
like no bullshit. Like the stuffing. Ernie had mentioned the cranberry sauce,
Yeah.
mashed potatoes, green
Okay.
beans,
Yeah,
the bean bundles,
of course.
appetizers,
Yeah.
everything on the plate, right? And
Yeah.
that's the foundation. That's
Yeah,
the
of course.
base, and then just a heavy ladle of gravy
There you go.
over everything, everything, including the cranberry.
I agree
sauce.
with that, dude. Like
Yeah.
that gravy, just
Yeah,
ooh man.
like
Yeah.
they always like tease me about my Thanksgiving plate because you can't really see anything. You can't make out what everything is. It's
Yeah.
just brown. Everything's brown.
But you know what the weirdest thing though? It's after like when Jizzy's done, it's like you wouldn't even have known food was on there.
Oh no, exactly.
You put it right back in the cupboard. Yeah.
Yeah. For me though, yeah, it's a sandwich thing, but yeah, it's turkey, ham.
You're a
like,
Sammy guy, yeah.
oh yeah, always. Like especially Hawaiian rolls, like
Yeah.
just like cut.
Doesn't
like,
it just makes the perfect sandwich?
oh yeah, just cut like because you know the Hawaiian rolls are uncut, so just like slice off 4 together and then slice right through the 4.
Yep.
Pile it on there, make me a fucking
I
gargantuan.
never thought of
That's
that.
a good
just
size,
get it
yeah.
all sizes
Yeah.
of 4 and just cut it and to make your own
Yeah.
sandwich like that.
Oh, even,
I used to go by roll.
oh yeah, even when we would go to Cantor's, it was always, it
Mhm.
was turkey pastrami for me, gravy, French fries, maybe a little au jus on the side,
Yeah.
and I would put the French fries in the sandwich, and then dunk it in gravy, and then pour a little au jus on top. Like,
Nice.
I mean,
Oh,
I would do
beautiful.
au jus and then gravy. That was the best.
That's
Oh,
money.
My
right
mouth's
there.
watering right
That's money.
This is what Thanksgiving plates are missing.
Yeah.
Cheese.
You
Because
think so?
if I can,
I don't
but
think
mac
if I
so.
can,
though.
if I can top that whole plate with cheese before the gravy,
Yeah, but then
I
you're
just
like,
feel
fries.
like there's so much
But then you're
ingredients
eating-
in there to go in. I feel like the cheese will overwhelm everything.
but
maybe
then
it
you're,
will,
then you're
blanket
eating a
everything.
famous bowl though.
You're
Yeah,
right.
that-
You're right.
That's
You're
what
right.
it, that's
Yeah,
what
you're
it
the
is. When it
famous
comes out,
bowl.
you're
Yeah.
just gonna make a KFC famous
I know.
bowl, bro.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right.
Oh, but that's good stuff. I mean, honestly, Thanksgiving's great. I mean, you get the food and stuff like that. You have football and all that, but I mean, the food's where it's at.
I know. What game are you looking for Thanksgiving? That's just a tradition thing to do. Like,
yeah,
Thanksgiving come around for
my Packers play the Dolphins.
Oh, nice.
So-
That's an easy dub for you, I guess.
No, I mean, who knows? I mean, I honestly, I haven't watched a ton of football this year, dude.
No?
Like even like with SC, I've only watched a handful of games.
Oh shit.
Just because, I mean, I don't want it to let it run my life like I used to.
Got
so I just like, not that I'm like purposefully doing that, but
Mhm.
I'm just like, fuck it, dude. Like, if I'm instead of just like planning shit for Sunday, because half the time I'm hungover on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
now I'm just
been
like, I'd
there.
rather just record. I'd rather just record on a Saturday than record on a Sunday.
Gotcha.
I'll just wake up fucking hungover as shit, record an intro, and then put it on, put it out there. So,
Hear that?
I know
Yeah.
Sundays I am hurting sometimes.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, everybody knows that feeling.
yeah.
Sundays. Are
I'm enjoying this hippie stout,
Oh,
and I
it's
like the name.
No, that's
by the
really
way.
good.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Name is actually
Shout out to the
legit.
hippies out there.
Yeah, shout out to the hippies. Shout out to Sage Brews.
Shout
Honestly,
out to Dad. Dad was a hippie.
Yeah, through and through, no doubt. It's got these like beautiful illustrations of like redwood trees on there, and it's really cool. Check out Sage Brews. And then Mike, like you said, grown local, brewed local.
That's fucking
Yeah.
legit. I
Cheers
love
to
that.
Sage Brewing Company. Hey, you guys did a good stout.
Fuck, did I say where they're from?
chugged mine.
Does
I'll
it say
chug
where
this
it's
one.
from?
I mean, yeah, it should say on there.
1 second.
I do that all the time on the show. I'm like, I should have been prepared, but I'm not. So I'm like, looking.
Oh my
shit
gosh,
up.
I said at the beginning of the fucking thing. They're from Echo Park.
They're
They're locals.
Yeah, we
Maybe I shouldn't have had so many patio beers.
Yeah.
Beforehand.
From East Los, you guys are right there, man.
we haven't been drinking today. That's not what That's not what's going on.
I respect that. This coming from Echo Park, you guys are doing your shit. Respect it. Keep it
Great
up, guys.
beer, yeah.
Great beer.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll do this one before we jump into the next beer. Another Thanksgiving poll that I did is, how do you like your turkey? And I feel so dumb that I forgot to include this in there because I put oven roasted and deep fried.
Yeah.
But my buddies at Porch Beers USA, they're like, dude, smoked turkey. I was like, fuck, dude, I
It's
love
great.
smoked turkey. It's
It's great.
phenomenal.
Yep, I agree.
So I should have included it in the poll, but I didn't. So it was oven roasted or deep fried. And I'm honestly kind of shocked that oven roasted, I mean, maybe because that's the traditional way to do it,
Yeah.
but it was 57% of the vote got oven roasted and 43% deep fried.
Well, you
I
know
think
what?
it's just more
Deep fried is just like it holds it and it fucking has that nice crispy, outlet. But I don't know.
Yeah.
But when you deep fry it, though, when it's done right, it's juicy as shit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
dry
so
as
good.
fuck.
Sometimes you can open like, I told you I put it in too early.
Or dry as
Yeah,
shit.
dry ass turkey
Yeah.
on the I know I'm in the minority here, but it's gonna sound weird.
No.
But I like dry turkey. I also like dry chicken breast.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not
gravy on it. Is that why? Maybe because it kind of
Maybe because it just
Yeah.
like masks it, but even like I said with like chicken breast, like even I don't mind when I love when it's juicy. Obviously, it's
of course.
the ideal way to have it, but I kind of like it when it's dry too.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's
Okay.
something about it.
Yeah, maybe you.
No, well, yeah,
teach
you
his
got
own.
your topping sheet to like rehydrate that jerky.
You say that jerky?
Yeah,
Bro, when that
that turkey jerky.
bro, when that turkey's drying.
Oh yeah, I've heard that sound before.
Jeez.
Oh come on! It's a kid show.
Like Letterman.
No, but I do see that. Yeah, a lot of people do like, but then they fucking top it off
But
with
you know
the
what?
cranberries and
The
shit.
best part, Mike said this earlier, the skin.
The skin,
Oh,
yeah.
it's great.
That's
when
why
when the skin
That's
is
why
like
I'm saying the fry is just like more popular because you get the, that crispy skin, and then you get that more frying the turkey. You get that moist fucking
Yeah.
chicken in the middle. Not chicken, turkey. Sorry. Keep saying that.
Oh Lord.
All right.
Yeah, you're good. Want to grab the other beer? Aaron?
Yeah, that's one.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm excited for which one are we doing next? Oh, is this the other one I got?
Yeah, this is your second. This is by Emboldened Beer Company. Emboldened Beer Company. This is Darkest Day. Ooh. I didn't read this earlier. Darkest Day. It's a horchata golden milk stout coming in at 6% even. Let's see. Does it say where they are from? San Diego, California, the Mecca.
There you go.
It's actually a collaboration with South Norte. Horchata golden milk stout, 6%. Yeah, let's get into it.
I love golden milk stouts. That's one thing. Like, and they don't make them as often, but they're fucking delicious.
Yeah.
And when you
For
said
sure,
you said darkest day, I was going to say blackest night. No evil.
You think that's where they got the name? Because that's literally what it says.
Yeah.
Darkest Day.
So is the golden make it different from the regular stout? Like what is this?
The barley's not roasted, so
Yeah.
this is gonna pour like a
barley's not
blonde ale.
roasted?
Yeah.
Watch.
Holy shit.
It's golden stouts are delicious though. But yeah, I was totally quoting Greenland.
Oh, very good.
You forgot we were sharing now. Yeah.
I was
Jizzy did a
pouring
heavy
for
pour.
demonstration, and
That's
I'm not.
all
We could share this.
Oh, you're good.
Never had this type of beer before.
Yeah, Jizzy did a
It's gonna
heavy
be a
pour on
first
that
time.
one.
Yeah, sorry.
Popping my cherry right now with this one.
I'll pop your cherry. Wouldn't be the first time.
Tease him, crow.
Hey-o.
Let's give it a
What happens when you get the,
All right, let's see. Check out the nose. Ooh,
it's
got
a
a little,
horchata, right?
Cheers, guys.
Right up Ernie's
horchata
alley.
golden milk stout. Yeah,
Right up Ernie's alley right here.
Oh, yeah.
Just kidding.
dude, I get all cinnamon on the nose.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Damn.
It smells like Cinnabon.
Yeah. Oh, he kind of does. Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Oh, we just cheers.
Oh fuck.
There we go.
Cheese him. Give me a water.
Cheese and crow.
Yo, this is crazy. This is a lot smoother. Wow, holy shit.
Oh, dude, that's fucking.
That's
This is
fucking
actually really
good.
nice.
Holy shit. And the
That
cinnamon
tastes
on
like
the
horchata.
back end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
cinnamon
what I
on
was
the
just gonna
back
say,
end.
dude.
Bro,
Holy-
that tastes like
This is
horchata.
really nice. Oh my god.
Yeah, fucking yeah. I don't. I mean, I haven't done a beer like an actual beer review on the show in a while, but this one,
I got mine for a golden milk stout.
yeah,
Darkest-
I'm going heavy. This is a heavy hitter for me.
Darkest Day. This is legit.
Yeah, it kind of throws you off by the name, The Darkest Day, but it's
Yeah.
pale as night.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
close enough.
I don't know.
I'm gonna. Can I?
Yeah,
I'm gonna do the
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Big Fat 10.
yeah. I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna try to pull a carry, but I don't want to yell into the mic.
Yeah,
I agree with it. This is fucking solid.
amazing.
Yeah, it's a big.
I'll give it a
Yeah.
good 10. This
Yeah.
is good.
And if I saw this on the counter, I'd be like, somebody forgot their IPA here.
Yeah,
Or Blondale.
yeah. To quote Carrie J, big fat 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, Ernie dropped his headphones. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk Ernie would have been the one to do
Who
that?
invited him on here?
Yeah.
This is great, though. Did you? Oh, you did.
Big Fat 10. Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is fuck, dude. Yeah, they killed it on this one.
How do you feel about golden stouts compared to the traditional?
I love golden stouts. Like when they're done right, but
Yeah.
they have to be done right. Like
Yeah.
there's certain ones out there. Like Noble made a couple that I really liked. Like when it came to golden stouts, like some of their naughty when they did their naughty sauce.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, they would do a couple like that. But honestly, like nobody really makes them. Like you
Yeah,
don't like
it's not- yeah.
something you go on to go to a brewery and you see like, oh, that's on the menu. Like
Yeah.
where it honestly, but you can say that about like blacks, reds, or any of that stuff too. But
That's true.
I feel like the golden stouts I think they're even rarer, I would say, than any of those others.
100%. Because this is like, you don't go to a brewery and like, I don't even think this is a beer that's like sought after.
But even doesn't it almost like you get like a frothy, almost like you get the creamy texture for sure, like, but you get that almost like a frothy milk.
Yeah, for
from
sure.
it. Yeah.
I got to give a shout out to Dustin,
Okay.
ex brewer from Brewery X. One of the first times I ever tried a golden stout was his golden stout.
Yeah.
And it was called Latte, like a latte.
Okay.
Latte Dottie.
Not like a bush latte.
Like exactly like Bush Latte.
I'm just kidding.
And it was a golden stout, just like this. Like I thought it was like a blonde or something when he poured it for me. He's like, try this. And he let it sit on, I think it was like vanilla bean or something. I was like, fuck, dude, it's really good.
Yeah, dude, this is
So
delicious.
it's a stout I'm sorry, it's a style that's not, like you said, it's not, you don't really see it often, but
Like this is different style. Like this shit's different. And we're like a lot of people do this or try that style, but for them to do this,
Yeah.
it sounds so this shit just like so crisp, so clean. No, good job, guys. No, this shit's fucking nice.
Yeah. And remember how we were talking yesterday? It was like how some people like won't talk directly into the mic.
yeah.
There's
always that guy.
There's the one. Yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
No, you're fine. No,
Like, you know, I had a few beers.
No, it's fine. When I edit it, it'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll be totally fine. But me and Jake were having a conversation about like condenser mics and stuff like that,
Okay.
and
how people will like turn a turn away from it or
because like
whatever.
if I were to go way back here, you can't hear me nearly as as good as you could. But when I come over here, because it's a condenser mic, it won't. You know. Now I'm just nerding out about podcasts.
No, it's all good though.
No, I love it. I love the audio
But no,
medium.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, it's great.
Honestly,
I want to
I'm
go.
not-
Honestly,
dude,
I want
this
to go get a
shit's
4-pack.
Fucking nice.
I
It's
ripped
really
off. I just ripped off one off the thing. No, I
Touche.
didn't rip off Total Wine. It's not what I'm saying. But I ripped off a can off a
No,
4-pack.
touche. And what's her name?
Embolden.
Embolden.
There you go, Ernie.
Come
on, brother.
I don't want to job it,
Oh, I haven't heard Jobbit in a while.
but
Any
you know,
wrestling fans? out
Embolden, you guys are fucking rocking. This shit tastes really good.
there you know. It's fucking great. I'm down to fucking pound this thing. And then before we jump into like
Oh.
Thanksgiving traditions,
Yeah.
I'm gonna because I had some because I put that out there on Instagram, like what what people's Thanksgiving traditions are. Oh God, I love that background. I'm gonna leave that in. I don't care. It's the new backgrounds on for the iOS or whatever.
They just generate stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that in. I'm leaving all of this in.
It reminds me of this time I was in Oregon and I came across an unusually large human foot track.
Okay. What
Yeah,
did
I
it
saw
look like?
Bigfoot.
Like
Yeah.
Bigfoot?
Yeah, I saw Bigfoot.
I don't know. You think that's real, dude?
Yeah.
Obviously, bro.
I have my suspicions.
Oh,
Well, go ahead, Mike.
people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is going
Yeah.
on right now?" I love it.
When did this turn into it? Yeah. Oh, very good though.
No, great beer. I love this. This is
No,
nice.
that's fantastic.
Oh, you pounded it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that good. We easily put down, dude.
No, I know you did. I just didn't see Mike do his.
Mike does the same thing I do. This is so good. We're putting it down.
So I posed the question to the tap room, to the tap fam on Instagram, and I was like, what are your Thanksgiving traditions?
Mm-hmm.
One person put watching the Dallas Cowboys game, which is like a traditional thing.
Mhm.
Like everybody, if you like the Cowboys, that's up to you. That's if you want to be wrong about stuff, that's fine. I'm just kidding. You can like the Cowboys. Chew, my buddy Chew, said headed to Disneyland after Thanksgiving dinner. Imagine doing that.
No way. You're going to be so full. That's just such a heavy sitting. You feel, all right, I just had dinner. I'm going to go to Disneyland. Oh, bro, you're crazy.
Yeah,
There's no way. I'm eating more and feeling more lazy. That's what I'm trying to do.
and probably getting fucked up.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe a little
yeah.
green in there.
Hey, well,
Mhm.
kudos to that guy trying to be fit.
Kudos to that guy, dude.
Hey, probably Trudeau's at Disneyland, so. Oh, the other one was Brew Distill podcast. Oh, no, the Brew Still podcast. Shout out to you guys. We're going to record something soon. Pairing the right beer with food. Fucking Chris Taylor says, getting blacked out drunk.
Nice.
Hoppy Endings said, fuck, what did he say? Each family, brothers, they bring a game over and then they have a prize to win, which is cool.
Nice.
Like, you got
That's
something like
pretty
that.
cool. Yeah.
Jesus Juice Brewing out in Rancho. What's up, bud? Sit on the couch, drink all the beer, and watch all 3 games.
Okay,
Nice.
Travis, you son of a bitch. I didn't know you were a Cowboy fan, but he put Cowboys game with my grandma. Now I feel bad for talking shit about the Cowboys. For
Oh,
you
his
saying that.
Meemaw.
Yeah.
Hey,
Greg, I'm assuming it's Greg for Craft Beer Republic, getting drunk in order to tolerate the family. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Fuck,
Do what you gotta
seriously.
do.
That
just
speaks.
drain out everything, bro. Just drain it out. Drink it up.
That's it. I got to get shit faced just to hang out with T.
I fucking.
Oh,
I'm kidding. That's Jizzy's wife, by the way.
yeah. Sorry, I spiked a little bit right there.
No, you're fine. Bearded and Brewed said day drinking. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, Beer Geek 808 from Hawaii. My dog. He said deep fried turkey on the beach, brother.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Nice.
I've been to Hawaii, so like I know.
Oh,
And what was his name again?
Beer Geek 808.
Beer Geek 808 Brita. Oh yeah.
All the way.
Yeah. And this one was kind of, it's more sentimental, but loser fun. Thanks, bro, for responding. But take a moment to myself, reflect on the year while drinking 6 beers.
Nice.
Hey,
So
no,
there you go.
you know what?
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No,
Yeah.
fuck that. You know, yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Sis.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. The other one, Beer Guy Andy, a morning hike, then a brewery visit, and then too much food.
Beautiful.
Barley Frot Brewing up in Washington said bingo night. That's cool.
You have your markers, bro?
There you go.
No, they're stamps. They're like the stamps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T knows what's up.
Yeah.
Head brewer Hannah Banana. She's going to be on the show for the 4th time.
Happy
pretty soon.
Thanksgiving.
She put, take a sip every time someone says something rude. Drunk before pie.
Oh, that's gonna be. That's
Damn,
gonna,
I like that.
yeah,
I like
good. that. That is a good roll.
Especially if we're at Uncle Ray's house. Fuck, would be trashed.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because, I say a lot of bad shit.
Everybody's.
I say a lot of bad shit
stuff.
off air.
It's the holidays. We're forgiven.
Yeah, it's fine. It's the Lord's Day. That's Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
It's just giving everybody cares fine, even though we talk shit.
Oh, we got a couple more craft beer. Oh, Miri, craft beer roll 93X. She said just sleep all day. All right, that's your prerogative.
No food, bro. Come on.
Yeah, she's a big Made West girl. She loves Made West.
Oh.
Shout out to Made West. Love Made West.
Yeah,
Made
she's
West
out in
is good.
Ventura, so right over there.
Respect.
Brewer by the Sea, Brandon, who was on the show, Brandon Winneker, smoking tri-tips and the turkey.
Smoking tri-tips.
Tri-tips and turkey.
Anything smoked is always good.
Yeah,
That's
especially a frajo.
Yeah, for sure. We need to push the traditions of like Thanksgiving protein.
Yeah,
Why don't we do a fucking brisket or like how tri-tip?
Yeah.
yeah, could
That
do
sounds
that.
That could be,
amazing.
yeah. it does.
Or pastrami.
Or pastrami.
Hey, dude, that's solid.
Right?
I agree with
Push
that.
the boundary of the traditions a little bit and let's switch it up and
100% on that.
Yeah. Last one, the drunken gentleman himself, Josh from Noble. Follow at Be a Drunken Gent. Cheese Whiz and Wheat Thins.
Cheese Whiz, I don't know, bro.
Wait. Oh, as a tradition.
As a
I
tradition.
respect that. I respect that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh. Love you.
Josh, you weird ass motherfucker.
What did I say?
dude.
Goofy
He's a great
Music,
guy.
the Leaning Tower of Cheese.
He's a-
Classic.
I love you, Josh.
Oh, yeah. No, we got to hang out for a
Let
little
me
bit
just
last
get the
week.
records.
Yeah. If I ever go to your brewery. Oh, man. No. But
No. Great
those are
beers,
like-
though. Hey, these solid shit. This shit's solid.
Yeah, so we'll have another beer and then we'll talk about our traditions.
All right.
Down.
You want to grab another beer there, Ernie?
Grab the next one. I'm excited about this next one if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Holy shit balls. Hungry. Is that a stout?
It is a stout.
Is it?
I thought that would be like
Another
a
stouty.
nectarine IPA based on the can artwork.
The can work is, yeah, you're right. I get that.
Good pull, John.
So if you're a local to the Southern California area, the Orange County area, the brewery in Placentia needs no introduction. But this is a bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout brewed with bananas, cinnamon, and vanilla. This is one of my picks. I'm super excited about this one.
Okay.
This is by the brewery. This one's called Licuados, coming in at 9.7%.
So here we go.
And anytime I see banana in a stout, like, give it to me because I always get that like banana chocolate milkshake.
Oh yeah,
That's your shit.
Yeah,
I guess I'm
bomb,
sleeping here
dude.
tonight.
Bomb. So here we go. We're gonna
Oh,
crack
that
her open.
was a better crack than
That
the
was a
first
good
one.
crack. Good. Oh,
Oh, it is.
boy.
Look at the color of this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna share.
Okay.
Just kidding. Here you
The
go.
hard pour.
All right, let's see what we get on the nose. Oh,
Remember when Navi would pour his stouts? It'd be like a little fucking, like a tester.
It's gonna be really tough though. We've been hitting.
does that not smell like the banana chocolate milkshake?
Fuck, dude! You know what? It smells like banana bread.
Well, no,
Yeah.
no, we've been hit with heavy hitters. Let's see how strong this shit is.
Oh my gosh!
It smells like banana bread.
Oh, wow.
You guys want to smell that?
This actually just says what the can says.
It smells like banana bread.
The aroma is intoxicating. Look at the color of the head. It's got that beautiful tan sand color.
No.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! Cheers!
Cheers. Cheers, fellas.
Hello, guys.
Cheers! Not too much vanilla on the nose, but we'll see what the taste.
Big time banana on the nose, though.
Oh my god!
That's a banana
That-
chocolate milkshake right there.
That's a banana chocolate milkshake. That's beautiful.
That's really good.
Dude, and you know what? It's a lot lighter. So mouthfeel, it feels heavy.
Yeah,
As it's going down, it's a lot lighter.
yeah. It finishes thin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like,
Isn't I agree with you.
yeah,
100%
because it's
right there,
it's
dude.
super, like, it feels syrupy initially,
Yeah,
but then as
Even-
it's going down, like the taste wise, it feels really light.
Yeah.
Like it's not lingering on the palate.
you're right.
100%. Yeah.
It's not one of those like super coat your mouth. Like,
Yeah, it's not
just
fucking
gut
motor
rot
oil, yeah.
sugar. It's
No, it's
actually
not a pungent taste. It's really smooth at the end.
very good.
Ernie's, you said pungent twice today on the episode.
Well,
No.
it's because
I think
word
you,
of
I
the
think
day.
you like pungent stuff.
I do like
Word
the
of-
pungent stuff. I do because
Do you like pungent chicken from Chinese food place?
yeah, I do.
So do I. It's good stuff.
Pungent chicken.
Yeah.
What's that?
Sweet and pungent
Sweet and
chicken. They
pungent.
used to have it at, I mean, I don't know if they still do, but it used to be at Panda Inn.
It's still there.
Sweet and pungent chicken. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
No?
Sweet
And
and
I'm
pungent
Chinese,
chicken.
so I
yeah.
know my.
No, but
Yeah.
this is really good. Solid fucking 10 again.
I-
It's really
it
hard.
might-
Like,
it's
you
up
know
there.
what? With
Seriously.
each one right here,
I don't
there
like
hasn't
it
been a miss.
as much as the golden,
Yeah.
but it's there. It's at like a 9 for me.
Okay.
This is great. Yeah,
It's really
I'm
good.
enjoying this
Not
one.
a miss. Another hitter.
Yeah.
Another hitter.
Another hitter.
Another here, 9.7.
Yeah.
Another 9.7.
You mother, you sandbagging
Nah.
son of a bitch.
So bad you haven't missed, Mike. And these are fucking good, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Jizzy pulled that one. I mean, the first two, like,
Yeah.
I feel like the emboldened one was the star so far for me, anyway. But I mean, we got more beers to drink.
How
so-
about we
For
cheer
sure.
this one
Can
and
I-
polish it off?
No, but no, we have something we got to talk about our Thanksgiving traditions right now.
All right.
After Jizzy does his review.
And
For
we'll do
sure.
that after that.
Big fat 10, but
Okay.
also the bottle shop threw a huge curveball.
Okay.
And I didn't bring on what I wanted to bring on. I was going to bring on 2 Bottle Logic stouts, but right out the gate, I'm very, very happy and satisfied with this beer. This is great.
100%.
If you have not tried, what I was going to bring on, this was my idea to bring on today, was Jam the Radar by Bottle Logic and Study Break, which is like their Snickers inspired stout by Bottle Logic. Yeah. The bottle shop I usually go to always has it. They didn't have it this time. So, but yeah, great beer.
No, it's fantastic stuff. And I mean, shout out to the bottle shop. In Whittier?
The Cellar.
Yeah.
Wait, nope. Liquor Mart.
Oh, you went to Liquor Mart. Okay.
Went to Liquor Mart.
But honestly, shout out to all the craft beer places, like whether it's a bar or like a liquor store in Whittier.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to R.I.P. I'm going to call him Wheels. His name was Johnny. I called him Wheels.
Oh.
And R.I.P. to him. Like him and I, we would, because he was in a wheelchair, but I would call him that. And he was fine with it. We would joke together and he would bet on sports. And I'd go out there to have a cigarette while I was drinking and we would talk sports. And he passed away recently.
R.I.P. Johnny.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Johnny.
Let's drink one to him.
At 6740. So R.I.P. to Johnny. Cheers, brother.
6740, best dive bar in Uptown Whittier.
It was mine and Jizzy's McLaren's.
I'll fight anyone that says different.
No, their food, their beer, they support small craft beer and companies, and that place is fucking nice, dude. They
Close
solid
enough.
fucking burgers.
Fake announcement.
They don't make fucking burgers.
They have great burgers. The 6740 burger is their original.
Yeah, and then they have
No, I was
small-
fucking with you, Gary.
Oh, okay. Motherfucker, this is why I don't fuck with John all the time, dude.
Oh, man. And you probably remember, I mean, people listening will probably remember Ernie because I think it was the Virgin episode because it was your birthday weekend.
Yeah,
It was
birthday weekend.
I recorded with you like the Virgin episode.
Ern, don't talk like you remember it.
I do remember it. We're right there.
Yeah, we were right. We were right up against that window.
Motherfucker brought up something that he's probably going to
And
bring
that
up
was
right
when
now.
It was when I was still using the blue snowballs, and the blue snowballs picked up the water, picked up everything.
Yeah.
Didn't matter. Like Lisa could have farted upstairs, and it probably would have picked that up. Like I'm just
Maybe.
saying, if they were that sensitive,
Yeah.
Because remember, you had to be like, we do have to be so careful setting this stuff, the cups down, or
Yeah.
the beers down.
That's why we all had coasters, or else you'd hear.
Morgan, where is she? She
She's over
farted
here.
again.
She's over here blowing ass.
Dude, it's bad. Dude, she did. And you know what? It's probably why she's doing it is because she did that when we were at Judge. So,
No.
She probably feels comfortable.
oh, yeah. Oh, no, because Brandon was rubbing her butt, like giving her butt rubs, and she was
Yeah.
just blasting.
She was
That
loving it.
ass is fucking floating through here and
yeah, it's
hooking that
brutal.
way.
Like, people, I mean, if there was smell-o-vision, yeah.
Should I do a guitar segment?
No. All right, Mikey. We're
Dang.
wasting-
What we got next?
I know. It would have been funny if you would have done a live version of the intro song.
Honestly, I don't
That
even
would've
remember
been-
how to play it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, it was so long ago.
Let's keep it going, though. We're doing good.
Um,
All right, Mikey. What's next?
No, next we have our Thanksgiving tradition.
Traditions.
Okay.
What are yours, Ernie?
My Thanksgiving traditions, to be honest, is just be hanging out with you guys. And when it comes down to holidays, watching the Peanuts and watching the Peanuts and
No, you don't have to get that close. Jesus, Lord.
watching the Peanuts,
I was going to say that too. I was going to say
Watching the
Charlie
Peanuts?
Brown Thanksgiving, yeah.
Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving parade, and then my brothers, you guys.
Yeah, of course.
And then just drinking and having, fucking eating food and being fat and just doing
Yeah.
what Thanksgiving is,
Yeah.
Can I tell
What
you just one thing real fast?
Yeah.
One of my the stories that I loved, like to remember, is like you came over and when I was still living in the back house, and I had got my 3DS and I was playing Pokemon. Fucking, I don't know which one it was.
Nerd.
Oh no, X and Y. Yeah,
He
totally,
was
totally
on the
nerd.
fucking total nerdiness.
But shout out to Luis over at Level Up because he loves Pokemon. I was playing the game and you're like, John, come out here. Come on, hang out with the family. I was like, I'm fucking trying to catch fucking Zapdos right now, motherfucker. Leave me alone.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
My bad, bro.
yeah. And then Lisa came out. She's like, Jonathan. I was like, sorry, I'm not bugging anybody. I was just playing Pokemon, trying to do my thing.
Trying to catch them all.
Yeah. I literally was trying to catch them all.
Oh, well, yeah.
But that was like that always makes me laugh when I think about that time.
No, Thanksgiving just carries on to tradition, and it's what I've always loved when it comes
Yeah.
between all of us. It's just watching football, eating everything in sight,
Yeah, of course.
and having a few beers and just cracking up.
Yeah.
That's Thanksgiving for me.
What about you, Jizzy?
My tradition, honestly, is the same thing. Charlie Brown, anything is always tradition
Yes.
for
Yeah,
me.
that's cool.
Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
Garfield Thanksgiving.
Oh, Garfield Thanksgiving. Fuck, I
Mikey's,
forgot about.
that's- Yeah.
I remember we stayed up till 6 a.m.
Oh, that was Garfield Christmas. Yeah,
Fuck, see, I'm getting them mixed up now.
that's all right.
It's too much booze.
Hey, they're great.
But yeah, any of the Garfields, any of the Charlie Browns, for sure. That's nostalgic to me. That's tradition to me.
All right.
Perf. But yeah, it's nostalgic. It's tradition. I love those. I know it's not Christmas time yet, but do you like the claymation?
Yeah, I mean,
those are my favorite. No, when it comes down to holidays, claymation, that shit is just classic for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you.
yeah.
Claymation.
I
Not a
like
fan,
some
huh?
of them. No, I like some of them.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
the home
I mean,
improvement.
I noticed last year
Yeah.
there was quite a few purchased on my Prime.
Mhm.
I'm just kidding.
T had one too many.
She probably had one too many vodkas on the rocks, I guess, or vodka on the rocks.
She had one too many Cab Sauvs. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
It happens.
Cabernet Sauvignon. If you don't know what
or
Cab
maybe
Sauv
some
is.
flour,
Or that,
just kidding, tea.
or the fruit punch. What is the fruit punch edible?
Whoa! Now we're starting edibles
shit.
now.
It's not a
No.
drug podcast. No.
To each his own.
Should we go brewski?
Oh no! But so Thanksgiving tradition. So because you said yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mine. See,
you
I
didn't say
feel like
yours.
mine is kind of. It's always the day after. Like I love Thanksgiving.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, of course you can.
Lord of the Rings,
Yeah, of
Black
course.
Friday,
Yeah, Black Friday. That's
all the
my-
shopping you missed out on.
But honestly, like now you can just buy everything online. You don't even have to do that anymore.
Cyber Monday.
Yeah,
Black Friday is now like 2 weeks ahead. As I was,
yeah. Like, there's already shit out there now.
The day before Thanksgiving.
You hear that?
Yeah, I can hear the dog. It's fine. It'll be gone after.
All right.
All right.
And I'm leaving that in, so I don't care.
But everything's all early now. It's like Black Friday is like right now. It's not
Black-
even fucking the day before.
Black
Black
Friday?
Black Friday.
Friday.
So sick of it.
There's a sales on this. Use this coupon. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up, bro. Either gonna buy it or not.
Sign up for our account.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The one thing I mean, it just honestly just being with Jake, you guys, honestly, like, and anytime we can be together on a holiday like that, to me, there's nothing better than that. Like you said, Ernie. So I'm just kind of jumping on your.
Honestly, no. There's no
Right.
piggyback. It's just like this is what we're all three. We're brothers right here,
Dude, we've
bro.
known
And
each
this is
other,
like
like-
we've known each other and we've done the same shit
Yeah.
over and over again. And
I
I
mean-
fucking agree with that. And when it comes down to, that's fucking nice, dude.
Yo, I mean, I've known you since 2003,
Mm-hmm.
and I've known Jake since like 2021. Yeah, and Ernie said something inappropriate. I'm just
Of
kidding.
course.
He didn't say anything.
No, but we're like this
We've
is
known
our
each other for a
tradition.
long time.
Yeah, we've known each other
For
for a
sure.
long time, and for us to do this shit, dude, and
Yeah.
it's just nice.
Yeah.
You know
I
what's
agree.
funny though? Like when I go to breweries and stuff like that, or anything, like even when we went to Arts District, he's like, dude, that guy's your brother? Because he's like soars over me, obviously, because I'm only 5'8". But he was just like, he talked so highly of Jizz, especially after the fact.
He did. And shout out to our LA Brew Life. Great
Yeah.
guy.
Fantastic.
Great network person. He
Yeah.
showed me, where to get hats made and stuff like that. But yeah, for sure.
Just a
Because it's the first time I ever went with you to a brewery for the podcast.
yeah.
They had to have been thinking, did Mike invest in a bodyguard?
Yeah. Probably.
So, bro.
You're
I know.
Diesel, Sean.
There's such a big difference between like, oh, you guys related? No, there's relationship there, but the
Yeah.
height and shortness.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
Jesus Christ.
I think you might have to
No, it's fine. I'm gonna leave it in. I'm gonna leave it in. Not just the height and shortness. There's blood there, Ernie.
No, that's what I
we
was
have the
saying.
same mother.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I was gonna say height and shortness, but
Sure, she was into stuff, but
you know
still,
what? Milkman was out there, but I was
the milkman was out there.
yeah, but same mom though. It's just-
Jesus.
Timestamp it.
Yeah.
all right, we'll go ahead and not say that stuff.
Mike's gonna have a quick fraho real fast. We're gonna hit a quick pause.
All right, good.
And we're back. Mike had his quick fraho. Yeah. So I lost my train of thought. My tradition.
Yes.
So my Thanksgiving tradition is the day after. I used to go shopping and stuff like that, but then a few years ago, T tried to break it a couple times, but I didn't allow it.
You do not.
It is the Lord of the Rings. I will watch the extended editions, so it's like 12 hours worth of movie, like worth of 3 movies.
It's a long sit down.
Yeah. What the fuck did you just say?
I said it's a long sit down.
A long sit down. Oh, okay. All right. I was like, what was that? But yeah, so I watch all 3 movies. I wake up early in the morning. I usually buy like stew meat and I will let it sit in the crock pot all day. with, potatoes and carrots and shit like that.
A pot roast.
Pretty much, yeah. And then I just make like freaking, kind of like Vic used to say, cowboy stew, but Hobbit food with biscuits and shit like that. That's like, to me, that like I love watching those movies. Like I can watch those movies all the time, but the extended editions are so long, but they're so much better than the originals because like you spend more time in the Shire. Like even like I think when you and I watched the Fellowship, just the extended edition, you spend like an extra like 15 minutes in the Shire, and like you see all the different shit. That's one place I'd love to go. But
yeah, for sure. And I like that one that you're talking about because the Shire is just like so cinematically beautiful.
Oh yeah,
I agree with that.
With the
That's
greenery,
just so gorgeous.
Yeah, Jizzy's just dying laughing.
You're right, and it's a beautiful movie. Like the way it's filmed and everything, it's beautiful. And New Zealand, that's where you're talking about. You want to go?
Oh yeah, I would love to go there. But dude, do you know they're making another movie? Just one movie. And it's going to be called The Hunt for Gollum.
Oh, I did. Yeah, Carrie posted it. Shout out to Carrie J.
Yeah, and the guy that plays Gandalf, Ian McKellen, was like, he's like, you're not making that movie, and if I'm not in it,
because he wants to continue
he wants to come back as being Gandalf.
He brought life to the character.
And you know it's crazy too. Like not a lot of people know it, and I'm gonna go super nerd right now when it comes to the Fellowship.
Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship.
Yeah, because people because in the movie, like they make it seem like Frodo hides the ring, like when Gandalf tells him to hide it or keep it in a safe place, that like maybe like 2 weeks goes by, but it's actually 17 years that Gandalf is gone. He's
researching it in like the, what's it called? Like the archive hall or whatever.
Yeah. Doing all that stuff. And it's like, so he was 33 when he got the ring from Bilbo, and Frodo was 50 when he went on the journey.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
No, that's insane though. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's our tradition.
Yeah. It's always that. Yeah. For me, that's like my favorite thing.
Bad if you
this year it's kind of getting cut off.
You hear me slurring.
You're fine. No, but this year it's kind of getting cut off a little bit. I'll continue it on Saturday. But I have to go. I told Lucy because they're doing a thing for like to get trees donated to families that can't afford trees.
So I'm to go Louis Liquor.
Yeah, for Louis Liquor. Shout out to Louis.
That's fucking sick. Hey, shout out to Louis.
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
Do you want to grab another beer?
Yeah. Wait, next run for the.
Yep.
Yeah.
This should be. Oh, I have a story behind this one. If it's yes, sir, it is.
Anybody else got a buzz?
Oh, well, I got one going.
Like a very.
Is that Rainbow Road on there from Mario Kart?
A very mild buzz. So, actually, this is a play off the Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd.
Okay.
It's called Dark Side of the Park.
Okay.
And this is a duo brewery. This is a collaboration with Barrel and Stave, collaboration with Goal Brewing.
Okay.
Like hockey goal, like that kind of goal.
Do you want to tell a story about Golges?
I was going to say, Mike, you have a very specific relationship with Goal. It's the infamous puke on the pants picture.
Yeah.
Mike got a little too effed up at a...
I say an elevator?
No, at Goal. They're a... Shout out to Goal. There's a great brewery.
Yeah, Goal and Seek, they're right next to each other.
Yeah. They're Hawaiian or Samoan inspired. But yeah, this is a Imperial Pastry Stout.
Pastry Stout?
Sound like Ernie. Imperial Pastry Stout with toasted almonds. Toasted almond, vanilla beans, and Mostra. I hope I'm saying that right. Mostra coffee. This is brewed with Mostra Jason Crow. Mostra coffee. Yeah, Barrel and Stave out of Vista, California. Shout out to Greg the brewer from Noble. Now he's in Chula Vista, which is very close to this. So yeah, let's crack this open. But Mike, can you tell a story about being at Goal and being buzzed and trying to find the restroom?
I mean, so anybody that's listened to the Mike's birthday episode, I think it was episode 55, I was a little fucked up, puked on myself a little bit. No, I didn't puke on myself. So I was at Goal and I tried to drink a beer and I was like, oh shit, it's not coming. It's one of those ones where it's just sticking. And I'm like, this thing is not going down. So I walk in, I'm trying to walk to find the bathroom, and then Jizzy sees me. Thank God for Jizz. And it sounds so weird, thank God for Jizz. But Jizzy sees me, and I'm walking into the tap room. He's like, nope. Gets me right out of there, and we go.
I grabbed him by the shoulders, and I was like, Mike, that's not where the restroom is. And I put him in the direction of the restroom, and it was within seconds when I opened that door, and he sprayed that sumbitch.
No. So I made it in the toilet. I made the puke in the toilet, but because it was so like there was so much force behind it, like the force, it just splashed back.
It did, and it got on his khakis.
It's like the puke strike back.
It was not good.
Yeah.
But had I not done that, he would have done that in the tap room. And we probably would have been 86 for life.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Goal.
Shout out to Goal.
Shout out to Goal. Shout out to Seek.
Great
story.
Phenomenal brew. No, but honestly,
yeah, great brewery. They're great people that work there. I think they're like it's like a family that works there.
Both of them, yeah.
And they're Hawaiian, which I am too. Mike is too.
And I wore those puke pants the rest of the night because remember we got back to the car because I thought I brought extra pants. I did not.
He did not. Mm-hmm. So he had to go to dinner in his puke pants.
But it's okay though. The next day we stopped at Target before we went to Pure.
We did. I forgot about that.
And I got some new pants. I changed in the car while we waited for T to get her Starbucks.
Yeah, it took for fucking ever.
Yeah, kind of did. Thanks, T.
That's a good time.
I'm just kidding.
All right, let's try this, boys.
What do we got? So this one's the Dark Side of the Moon one.
Yep, Barrel and Stave, Dark Side of the Park, Imperial Pastry
Barrel and Stave. Then they have a pour. They're in DTF too.
Do you guys see it pour? Do you see how thick this was?
Yeah, it poured like Pennzoil.
Yeah, it did.
That's how you know it's a good pastry stout. Oh my gosh,
the pour was nice, and the flavor is pungent.
Oh, right on the nose.
It's the third time I've heard pungent out of Ernie.
Bro,
big.
Like,
I know.
You know, be honest.
It's his word of the week. You know that vampire from Sesame Street?
Yeah,
pungent.
Hey, the pungent. No, honestly, they describing their flavors and everything.
Yeah,
and it's been very strong and impacted of whatever they brewed, and it's what I like. That's why I say it. This shit's pungent of what they're saying. This is another good beer of what they're saying. Of what they're fucking putting out, dude.
That's what they're saying, and that's what they're saying.
Right on the nose. Big, like, dark chocolate.
Oh, big time.
I can even guess the percentage. Like,
I think
90% cocoa.
Might like a little bit of this.
She would.
Just like a taste.
She would. You know what she liked is what I mentioned earlier on the show was Study Break, the Snicker Stout.
Oh, yeah.
I had her try a bit of that.
My favorite one from Bottle Logic was the mint chip that they had a couple years ago. And I'm sure they still make it, but they used to put it in cans. So Bottle Logic, if you want to make cans again, that'd be sweet.
Oh my gosh.
This is very chocolate strong.
This one's super thick. Like it's super I guess kind of syrupy.
But wow. That's like chocolate milk.
Yeah. It's really thick.
Like, to be honest, I want to make a batter. I'll put this bitch in there because it's so chocolate strong. I'll put this in
a batter of what?
A batter of brownies.
Oh,
they put a little bit of secret ingredient.
Well, what secret ingredient you put in there?
It's legal here, so this is a really good mixture. It's
I like this one.
It's nice.
You want to go first, Mike?
Honestly,
rate this.
This is probably, if I would like, out of the 4 we've had so far, it might be my least favorite. But it's still good. I'm not saying it's not. The lowest I've gone is a 7.5. I'm going to give this a 7.
Okay. Imperial Pastry Stout, that is barrel aged. I forgot about that until I read it right now.
Yeah, the barrel aged stuff gets me.
Yeah, definitely down. This is kind of like modern timesy barrel aged stout. I'm going to, for what it is, I always do what it is, big fat 10.
Okay. 3, that 3 straight big fat 10s for you?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 3 straight big fat 10s. Because the hippies got, a 7?
It got a 7.
And then
I wanted a little bit more with that one, but yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard you give 3 big fat 10s in a row.
I don't think I have. That Licuados one, that might be, I'm a banana guy, you know, and that was probably
yeah. Because that one felt like syrupy too, but the way it finished.
Clean.
Like this one's still lingering on my palate for sure. Yeah.
This will be on your tongue tomorrow morning.
Yeah, no doubt. Say even when I'm trying to eat King Taco.
I actually just like the aging process that they did with it because that wooden barrel, you taste it. It tastes good. I fucking love it, dude.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Like for being a stout and everything, and then they say it's aged a little bit, you do taste that
oak.
Like oak wood. It's a nice touch because it's not overwhelming. It's not too bitter.
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty solid.
It's perfect, right?
No, dude. Like I actually do not good shit, guys. No, you guys pulled it off pretty well.
Yeah.
I'll give it out a 7. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7.
So you talked it all up like that, and then you gave it a 7?
Well, a 7 is still a high score.
Oh, no.
It is a very high
no,
score.
No, it's
It
still
is
a
very-
high score, but you were
I'm not-
talking, I thought you were going to give it a 10
'cause
that we were talking
I know.
about.
So I'm saying,
Oh,
yeah.
no. The processing of everything, because there's a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of better,
of course,
like someone that oaked something on a wooden barrel, you taste the bitterness of it. And it's like, oh, that's
Oh,
just
no,
too
dude,
much.
yeah,
that like
yeah.
And they
woodiness.
that wood,
Well,
they have that woody taste, and they still have this age. They did it pretty good. It's not too fucking strong.
Yeah, Woody definitely does have a distinct taste.
Yeah,
great,
So-
great beer. Yeah.
yeah. It's,
I'm a great style. Yeah, for sure.
it's a good stout. Like
Was this the
this
only?
one's my favorite.
Or
right
take
here.
a look at the cans. Was this the only bourbon barrel aged one?
This one is the only bourbon aged one.
Those other ones weren't, right?
No, they
Okay.
weren't. But
Are you sure?
positive.
So I did a poll a couple weeks ago about like the favorite side dish. So
This
I'm
one's
kind of
bourbon
curious.
barrel aged, Ernie.
There
No,
you
that
go.
one's
Bourbon barrel aged
the banana one.
imperial stout.
I did. Oh, I didn't know that.
It's all
I didn't-
good.
I didn't think. Oh, all right.
No, you're right. You're fine.
My fault on that. But
It
that-
didn't
that was-
really taste like it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Ern, I'm going to go to you though right now. Thanks,
go ahead.
because I did this poll last week,
Okay.
but I'm curious of what your favorite Thanksgiving side dishes. Like what I had was like the top 4 were mashed potatoes, stuffing, mac and cheese, or green bean casserole.
Mm-hmm.
What would be out of those 4? What would be your favorite?
Green bean casserole. I
Really?
love the garlic, and I love the crunchiness from the Fritos on top of it, dude.
You mean the onions?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the Frito.
Fritos?
You know what? It's like
No,
Why-
they put Fritos on there.
They
No,
put-
it's French onion
it's
crisps.
French onion, but
Yeah.
put Fritos on.
Close enough.
Those are so good. That my green onion.
Okay, what about yours? Yours just
What was it again?
mashed potatoes, stuffing, mac and cheese, or green bean casserole.
For a side?
Yeah,
I know I'm probably in the minority here. Mashed potatoes.
mashed potatoes are great. Like, I mean, I feel like that's like you have to have mashed potatoes.
Yeah, and then like with the gravy. Yeah, it's like vacation for your teeth.
I would, yeah, I would prefer mac and cheese, but I feel like mashed
Okay, so
potatoes
what-
is
those-
like the go-to,
Yeah, it is.
especially
It is. I think
especially Ernie's garlic mashed potatoes.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I've never tried.
I know, bro. So bomb.
That
Super
one year
bomb.
he was like, "Don't sleep on them, dude. I'm gonna fucking make
You're gonna
them."
have the tacos this season. You got many tacos coming in.
No, you not. They're taquitos. They're probably deli macs, bro, from the
No,
frozen
they're
fruit
not.
section.
They're not. But they'll be solid.
Fucking Don Miguel. dude.
I know. I hate. I think those like, don't look at this. Don't look.
What about yours, Mike?
Mac and cheese, probably.
Mac and
I mean, I
cheese.
love mashed potatoes. Like it's
Love
it's
mashed
tied
potatoes.
between those
Mike-
two.
What are going to be your durs for Thanksgiving? Your Friendsgiving?
Oh, Friendsgiving tomorrow?
yeah. You can fucking cook, dude.
No, I'm not cooking anything.
He's getting a triple dipper.
Yeah, dude. I'm just getting a fucking platter from Chili's.
Oh,
dude.
you're not gonna fucking touch it. Oh,
No, I'm not gonna cook because I'm making mac
Mike
and
is
cheese
a cook,
on-
and this
on-
motherfucker's
yeah.
not gonna do anything.
because I'm
A
gonna
That's
make.
the
triple
point,
dipper,
man.
but that's a triple dipper.
Well,
is-
no, because I was like, dude, because I know I'm gonna make mac and cheese on Thursday, so like I'll do that. I
Make your
don't-
mac and cheese cups.
No, I'm not doing that.
Those are so good.
No, because T mentioned do like the little cupcake things. I was like, yeah, I don't know. Like I was just like, I just wanted to do something easy, so I'm gonna do like that platter from Chili's. But on Thanksgiving, I will make mac and cheese.
Yeah.
and then I will because I'm making mac and cheese for fucking Andrew's family too. Because Andrew asked me like, can you make it for the family? I was like, yeah, sure.
They're
So I'll do that,
That's it.
and then I might make bean bundles because I mean I love bean bundles.
Me too.
Yeah, and you know it's crazy. Like not a lot of people know what that is.
Somewhere
really.
between
Yeah.
I do know bean bundles.
What's my bean bundles, Ernie? Let me ask you.
Your bean bundles just because of what the regular beef on.
No, what did you say?
I think somewhere. No, yeah, you're right. A lot of people don't know about them, but I think because it was so big in the 50s, somewhere between 1950 and the rest of the generations,
It's a,
they got lost somewhere. But
Yeah.
all it is a green bean bundle
Okay.
wrapped in bacon,
yeah,
Mm.
and
that's
it's
the
a
thing,
delicious side.
it's better with fresh green beans than the canned green beans because then
They have
they're
to be the long
yeah,
ones,
because
yeah.
they have to be the long
Yeah.
ones so it stays together.
Okay.
But just put a little minced garlic, a little bit of butter, maybe some cracked pepper on there, and
a
then
little
you're
bit
good.
of cayenne
Mm.
pepper.
Little cayenne pepper, baby.
Mm.
Oh, my Cajun gravy.
Ooh, fire!
no, that's
You want my Cajun gravy, Ernie?
no. I've had that Cajun gravy.
I know you have.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I know it is.
Cheese and grill.
Not like that, dude.
Oh, we got to finish this beer.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, all you guys did a good job. To be honest, I'm gonna rate 1 out of 10 of my favorite.
We still have another beer to do, Ernie.
Oh shit! I thought
And you gave your ranking already.
Well, this was my favorite. This one's really good.
The horchata
The
milk
emboldened,
stout?
yeah, the emboldened one was
The
bomb.
emboldened is just like
Oh, you know what? Another Thanksgiving tradition. Well, while Ernie grabs another beer,
The bottle.
as a kid, we would go to the movies with our dad, Riley, and that was a phenomenal tradition. We got to see a bunch of great movies. We got to hang out, and do all the good stuff, and we didn't really have to cook. So back then, Mom can. But I mean, I love you, Mom, but she couldn't cook to save her life.
Durs.
Yeah, even on Thanksgiving, on Christmas, she'd be like, "Oh, I got a Stouffer's lasagna."
Would you like a corner?
Yeah,
Would you like?
this is the crispiest part. I mean, honestly, that was the best part, though.
That had to be the best part because it was my best part too. Because not that whole fucking thing, but she gave us. I tried.
Yeah,
And she's Stouffer's lasagna. That's so nice.
it's nice. It's also tomorrow. What's that from?
How I Married Mother.
There you
No,
go.
we love your wedding. These guys miss you too. There's no other beer there.
The bottle, Ern. The bottle.
Holy damn!
It's right there.
I see.
Yeah, the headphones almost went down.
Here
again.
they go again.
I caught it.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and we're back.
We're back.
I'd have had a little accident.
Can you tell the people what you did?
I puked.
Mid Thanksgiving or mid Stoutsgiving.
Yeah, mid Stoutsgiving. Mike might have puked a little bit.
That's how good the good beers are.
Yeah,
They're so good. It's like this beer's so good makes my stomach hurt.
yeah, super delicious.
Yeah. So we're gonna finish this one
Oh, I
And then-
finished mine, and then that all went down.
for sure, and then I'll give the introduction to a new one. Mike, you pour first.
I think Mike's ready to do the whole review again since he pooped up.
Oh,
This is Mike's pick. Boulevard Brewing Company, great brewery from Kansas City. This is it's a barrel aged.
oh yeah, just a short pour for me.
It's a barrel aged tiramisu stout ale with coffee and natural flavors. This is barrel aged from 2024.
But you got to do it like the Italian thing, though. You got to like put your finger out.
Tiramisu.
Close enough.
Barrel aged tiramisu
I feel
stout.
the same way about Mike with barrel aged beers. And just see how crispy they come out with.
Yeah, you can. I can have like a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's a bottle share thing for sure.
And let's get a ABV on this guy.
Now,
May not
Boulevard's
be-
from Kansas, where our mom's from.
Yep,
Or
Kansas
not
City,
from,
Missouri.
but where
Yep.
she lives,
where she lives, where her barrel aged tiramisu,
where she gets her labs done.
11%.
Oh, great!
Yeah, Mike, I'm gonna let you pour that first
Yeah,
while I
here we
finish
go.
my last one,
Gives me a splash. Splash
and
landing.
then Ernie will go to you, and then
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, here you go. Ernie.
did it pour like Pennzoil?
Yeah,
Mm.
that shit is thick.
All right, let me clear out my last glass.
That's how you know it's a good stout.
Salute, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Is it, Ernie? Is it a happy Thanksgiving? I just almost puked at myself right now. Happens to the best of us.
We'll see how this one goes. Jesus Christ. That's a thick pour.
Oh,
That is
super
a
thick. Yeah.
Thick pour.
Yeah. That's what I did. Yeah. It's like a little glass of wine for me. Yeah.
Ern, can you hand me a paper towel, please?
Yeah.
Paper towels. How do you call over your friends?
Hey, friend,
Hey, friend.
Paper towel.
I got a good grade on my test. Come over.
I got paper towels.
Classic. Shout out to Magic Hugs. Yeah, I don't think they're not around anymore.
No way.
We're not.
Shout out to Magic
But
Hugs.
you know what? They were the OGs before YouTube.
Yeah. Bringing back Suck It. Parts 1, 2, and 3.
Look at this up all this water.
Dude, so it soaks up all the water. It soaks up none of the water.
It's like it was never there.
That was
Yeah.
so good. All right, well,
All right, let's see.
There's barely anyone saying, he's like, all right, the stain's still there.
You know what? This one smells great on the nose.
it does smell great on the nose.
Oh my god.
Oh, and we got to do Dario's Porter too.
Okay. Wow, this one. You know what? I might
This
go.
is very festive.
This one probably smells. This one probably has the best nose qualities out of all the beers we did tonight. This
That's
one
really
smells
good.
fucking amazing. If they made this into a car
Even
freshener,
the flavor. Like oh my.
This is really good.
let me try it. Here we go. We're going in espresso.
No, my
Gonna
hat's
be
off
up all
to-
night?
My hat's down to this one. This
Yeah,
You
both
guys
are
actually-
from Kansas.
Oh my gosh.
tiramisu stout. You guys fucking did
That's
your
great.
ass. This
Yeah.
is actually
What is in tiramisu?
Boulevard
Espresso.
Brewing Company. Dude, you guys
Yeah, they're in Kansas.
Bro, you guys,
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they're on the Kansas side, not the Missouri side.
hats off. This is pretty fucking solid.
I've been to their brewery.
Yeah.
Damn,
one
this is
time.
great.
It was a long time ago. I remember Jake got mad because I texted him. I was like, I'm at Boulevard right now. He's like, what?
Nah.
I
This
know.
is actually, hey, good job, guys. Really good.
I'm pretty sure
This is a beautiful.
All the, dude,
yeah, Kansas City. Oh, yeah. So it's Kansas City, but it's in the Missouri side. Yeah.
breakfast beer right here.
This is a breakfast. This is like a dessert
Breakfast-
beer.
Dessert beer?
You know, after
could be
dinner.
could be a dessert beer and breakfast beer. in the
Or a
beginning.
little
Yeah.
on your coffee.
You know when I see me like after a
I
bowl
taste
of
a lot of maple.
yeah, exactly, and espresso, like it's very coffee-y.
The espresso is really there.
Oh, yeah.
I can picture
That's so
drinking
good.
an 8-ounce pour of this after
Yeah.
like a nice
Couple of these?
fettuccine
Solid in the
Alfredo,
morning? Yes.
right?
Damn,
With like a
and
nice coffee cake and an 8-ounce pour of this.
Hey, nah. Hats off to you guys. Good pull. No, this shit's fucking solid.
It's great.
Not gonna
No,
lie.
it's good stuff.
Breakfast beer for me. This is breakfast beer for me. Having 2 of these bad boys, cooking eggs and bakey.
Eggs and bakey. There you go.
With some pancake.
All right. So we have one more segment, and then we'll do the last beer of the night. We'll finish with Dario's Porter.
Okay.
Legends of the Hidden Turkey.
Now explain what it is.
So, if anyone listened to the Stoutsgiving last year when I was with Romeo and Bruliette talking to them, it is you have to pick 2 characters. Oh yeah, fictional characters from either was it movies or books. No video games.
Okay.
You have to pick characters. So it'd be you and 3 other people.
Fuck, Mike. I probably read 3 books in my life, bro.
Okay, well that's all right though.
I don't, think
No, from movies too though. You can choose from a movie.
I don't even think it was that much.
Yeah.
No, probably 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. So you're going on a quest because you have to find the last turkey that's on Earth for Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
and you have to choose characters from a movie or a book. Ernie, go.
Okay.
So it's you and 3 other people. So 3 characters.
3 characters.
One
Hunting
has to be from a book.
Yep.
No, fuck. What is that name of that? I actually did like a lot.
He's gonna say Harry Potter.
Everlast? No.
The
There's
band?
No. He rode that fucking looked like a dog, but it was
Oh, the never-ending story.
never ending story. And I read the book to that too.
All right.
I'm not wrong on that.
No, that's fine.
But
I'll accept
tell
it.
me that shit.
But are you talking about the kid or the dog?
both? Well, the kid.
Okay.
All right. Well,
That's who you're laying your chips on, huh?
yeah,
So
that's
it's
pretty much-
this is like draft style, so we got to go around each time.
All right. Well, that one's one.
So
Okay.
that's your number 1 pick.
That's my number.
The
one
kid
pick.
from a never-ending story.
That's a classic.
All
right
right.
there. That is a classic
Okay.
right there.
That's a
Okay.
classic movie. Don't get me wrong. It
Mhm.
is.
I'm going to go with, and I had this in my head and I forgot it because we're 5 stouts in. Gosh dang it. I'm going to go Jason Bourne.
Oh,
nice.
motherfucker.
Bro,
That's a solid pick.
If anybody's going to find anything in the world, doesn't matter if it's a bobby pin,
Bro, I read-
Jason Bourne will
I
find
read
it.
every book so
Guy
I could be
didn't-
slick at.
All right, so
Because if anybody's going to find anything, it's Jason Bourne.
yeah, he would.
I think I can find anything.
Yeah. You sound really happy right now, Ernie.
I'm pretty sosh with that.
So-
So drink that we got.
Mike, you said it's a draft pick?
Yeah.
You need to
Mine would be. Fuck, I didn't even think about this. I should have.
too busy editing the podcast.
Yeah, kind of. I'm going to go with, because he's good at tracking things, Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, yeah.
Great pick.
Yeah, he's a Sith.
Ern, you're second.
Shit. All right.
Here we go.
You know what? No, I'll go with Dark Mom. John's.
No, you can't piggyback.
I can't
same
piggyback?
person.
No? All right, then. God damn it.
You don't even know who Darth Maul is.
No, I don't know. I felt like, but you know what? Spawn.
Why Spawn?
Yeah,
Spawn?
why? It's why Spawn.
Anti hero. He wants to do good, wants to do bad at the same time. But that guy just,
But how is he a good tracker? You have to find the turkey.
he's a good tracker because he wants to do well for the.
Yeah.
Just try-
Oh, I
yeah,
got my next
yeah.
pick now already.
Right?
Here we go. Yeah.
All right.
I fucked up.
Is it me?
Yeah, you're up.
My next pick would be, should have thought a little bit more. I'm going to go with From a book. I'm going to go with John Muir.
Who the fuck is that?
Who? Like John Mayer? John fucking Mayer.
No, John Muir. Muir.
Okay.
Is he like, the fuck is this dude?
He's an outdoorsman.
I-
All right.
Oh, but he's a real person. I can't. pick
Yeah,
who-
it's got to be
Son of-
fictional character.
All right. Geronimo.
Yeah, that guy don't pick no berries. Geronimo's pretty legit.
Yeah. It's never been proven he's real.
I don't know.
What the fuck is in there, dude?
Because he's a mastermind and he'll figure shit out. He's got satellites in space. I mean, in comic books, he does.
Superman.
No. Lex Luthor.
Loki, Superman, Goku.
But then again, Superman might be able to hear, like,
Yeah.
because he's got superhuman hearing,
Supersonic, yeah.
Mike.
he'd be able to hear, like,
Goku.
Goku.
Goku or fucking Superman.
Superman all day.
We had this. It was
we've had
Superman
this
1.
fight. We've had the Superman 1.
I
all
agree
day.
with that.
Yeah, AI simulated it. Superman 1.
No,
Yeah.
Superman, too strong.
Yeah.
Okay, go Ern. Your guy.
My guy
Your
was
third
seven.
pick.
Oh, my third pick. Oh, third pick. Fuck, dude.
Lord have mercy.
Somebody good at finding something.
Someone good at finding something. Fucking.
Dumb- Dumbledore.
I'm a Waldo. Nah.
No,
someone good at finding something. Fuck, I want to be able to pull off a character for that. Someone ought to be fighting good at something. Fucking Krillin?
Krillin is your pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Krillin is going to be like.
I mean, I guess he's in manga, so I guess that does technically count. But
Yeah, but I mean, not that part. But like, why Krillin?
he's just trying to, because he's such a weak person, and he's just trying to find out.
so you
better
want a little
solution.
bitch on your team?
Kind of a little bit.
I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm
but
kidding.
he'll give us out like situation. Hey, you know what? That's one of his weak spots, and it's just the weakest link to one.
Might as well have Yamcha or Tien
Oh, damn, that's actually a pretty good
or
point.
Chaozu at that point.
Shout to, yeah, true. I don't know. I just say, you know what? I have full confidence on that fucking Fuller Flare, bro. Like,
You said Fuller Flare? Solar Flare.
Solar Flare.
Close enough. Fake announcement.
Fuller Flare, you can't fucking see. But yeah, it's Thunder Flare.
Classic.
I'll go with my third.
All right.
He's fictional.
Okay.
He's capable,
Yeah.
and he'll let nobody stand in his way of finding that last turkey.
Piccolo.
Okay.
John Dutton.
Okay. I mean, technically, it's from a TV show, but I'm going to allow it.
But that's kind of like like a long book.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. When you're right, you're right. Did he? I mean, I don't know. Spoiler protector.
Yeah.
He died, didn't he?
Oh my gosh! Don't say that.
I said spoiler protector.
Who died?
John Dutton.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Isn't he dead now?
Way to go, Mike. Maybe.
Maybe he's alive. Maybe he's not.
Apparently in the script, he's dead.
All right. Well, my last pick would have to be the world's greatest detective.
Shawn Michael.
Inspector Gadget.
Good Lord. I mean, he's not bad.
Who?
His initials are BW.
BW.
Yeah.
BW.
Benton Wester.
No.
Is he a quarterback?
Your favorite person that he portrays is Ben Affleck.
Bruce Wayne.
Yes. Batman.
Bruce Wayne is the greatest detective. Why
Batman,
did I
yeah.
not think of that?
Yeah, I said BW. I was trying to give you guys hints. And
I said John Muir before Bruce Wayne.
yeah. The world's greatest detective. He's going to find out where that turkey is and he's going to annihilate anyone that gets in his way.
Bro, I was just like, this bitch been in the Magic School Bus, John? No?
They'll go through your intestine too.
They will.
Remember that episode?
What's the teacher's name?
Oh,
She's a redhead.
yeah. Mrs.
Frinkle.
No,
No, I can't think of her name. What is it? You don't even remember yourself?
I think it's Miss Friggle.
Right? Somewhat.
Maybe. Do
You said
you
Frinkle.
guys remember?
Miss Frinkle.
Magic School
Miss
Bus?
Friggle.
We got fact checking right now.
Miss Frizzle.
Frizzle.
Close enough.
Double Z.
Yeah. She probably likes when you frizzle her frizzle.
Cheese him, Crow.
Hizzle my frizzle my nizzle.
To Ernie.
Close enough. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
He said it in a, you know.
Awesome podcast, guys. Try these.
But don't we had to do the porter. Where's the
Okay.
porter? Is it in the fridge over there?
That was the last
Yeah.
part, right?
No, we have a
One more?
porter left.
One more?
Oh,
Okay.
fuck. Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
I didn't
forgot.
know we had
yeah.
that.
Another one.
No, Ern, I'll have to get it.
You know, just get.
Over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Thanksgiving now. Hell of a Stoutsgiving.
All right, Mike.
This one-
I'm everywhere.
We're still recording right now.
Oh,
You thought we stopped.
I thought we stopped.
Oh, it's great content. Frizzle.
Frizzle.
Yeah. She probably got some frizzle down there. Oh, it's a freaking, what's it called?
She's
too,
guaranteed frizzle down there. Because she's a red.
What? Ernie,
Nothing. Just thinking about
where's the thing at?
Here you go.
Super Miss Frizzle.
You did
Oh.
read on this one.
I can't even get it. I can't even get in there with it because of the wax. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna have to rip it off.
Did someone do that? Well, they did a wax
No, just
top.
No, it's not getting in
Just-
there.
Huh?
No, it's not getting in there. Oh, there we go.
there you go.
Whoops.
Don't eat it, Morgan.
Cracked it open.
No, you can eat it, Morgs. That's fine. It's not toxic. Just kidding. Don't eat it. All right. Oh, so this porter is from my buddy, one of my heterosexual life mates,
Oh, was it one of your buddies?
Dario. Yeah,
Dario actually did the drop off.
yeah. Burning Daylight.
Hey,
That's
shout
what I
out
said.
to Dario. Woo,
Dario.
Dario.
He said Dario. But yeah, Dario came down to my house, came down to the apartment, dropped off a care package for
Put
me.
it in a
I
spectacle
mentioned
right
on the intro. This one is Imperial. So it's an Imperial Papa's Porter
Papa's Porter.
from Burning Daylight in Lomita. I can't even see what the ABV is on the side because I'm kind of blind right now. I want to say it says 8. You see, 8.5. I think it says 8.5. It's right on the bottom. Whoops! Oh, just had a little spillage.
9.5.
9.5. Oh,
Nine.
fucking A. Here we go.
Close.
Ernie, will you dump the rest of that out for me? I mean, it's only spillage, but there it is. All right, let's give this fucker a pour. See, I actually do like porters more than I do stouts. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you've made that comment before. Now, why? Like, why do you like?
Maybe because they're lighter. At least the mouthfeel is lighter.
Mikey, what do you mean lighter? There's no way stouts are lighter. Like these.
Look
are
at
so
that
No,
pour.
port-
No,
no,
look
he's
at the way
saying
that
porters
pour
are
is.
lighter.
Yeah, look at that pour that you just did. If you were to look at the last two we've had compared to that one, it's a lot lighter pour, and it's just I don't know. They're to me they're easier drinking.
Okay.
I would say.
Just one more drop of porter.
John Porter, if you're listening to this from Smog City,
God.
please, I promise I will make you sound amazing. But John Porter, please,
Salute, guys.
cheers.
So wait, cheers. Shout out to Dario real quick.
Dario, thanks for doing that.
Right on the fucking nose. Dario, this beer smells incredible.
Every beer selection that
Incredible.
In French, increa.
Oh,
that might be
gosh,
Italian.
dude, it smells like
really great. Bro.
notes of dark chocolate.
Not
and,
one miss
like,
on this, Dario.
roasted coffee bean. I don't even know what's in this, but that's what I'm getting. Amazing nose.
See, this I can drink. That porter, I can
Oh,
drink
shit
all
smells
day.
good. I haven't even tried it. I'm just smelling it.
It's
Yeah.
super light.
This is actually
You tried it already?
Oh yeah.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going in for one.
This is actually really good, dude.
No, it's super light, but you get like those malty flavors to it, those malty notes, and the drinkability on this. Yeah,
The porters, to
Is
be
it-
honest, from the
Is
porters,
it a bourbon? Is it a barrel aged one?
I don't think so.
What
Well,
I'm gonna
maybe.
say, what I'm
Let me
gonna
see.
say,
Holy
what I'm gonna
fuck,
say
it
is
tastes
different
like
with these
whiskey.
new porters and everything.
Really, you're getting whiskey out of that? I didn't
Getting
get
big
I don't-
whiskey.
I don't get a lick of whiskey on mine.
I agree with Mike right there. There's no, but the way that these stouts were very bitter in the beginning. These stouts are a lot lighter and more indulgible to be able to take inside. Bro, I hated stouts because how bitter and how bad. I like bitterness, but only to my doubles. When it comes to my bitterness is my doubles, but with stouts, it was just nothing but bitter and chocolate, and I could not take that. This is,
But I think
this
the-
is a lot more fucking smoother.
Yeah,
Like the Swami's, they did a beer, but they also did another beer, which also a stout. It's called Eggs and also Bakey, which it was just
Eggs and bacon.
Eggs and bacon, and which was all fucking bitter and bitter and bitter, like so hard and bitter. These are actually pulling out the flavors of what they're actually fucking talking about.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
And I'm fucking digging this. This is not,
It's
bro.
easy drinking.
It's so easy drinking, and dude, I haven't been a fan of stouts just because the reason of the bitterness when it became behind stouts. The bitterness was the high volume on it and everything. No, this is fucking nice, enjoyable.
Yeah.
You pull off the fucking, hey, fucking cheers to this shit. This shit is nice.
Dude, no, it's easy drinking for me.
It is. But I'm saying, like, eggs and bacon, how bitter is that bitch?
It's honestly not that bitter to me. I don't get
No,
bitterness
no.
from stout. Like,
But
No,
from the older fucking
but I
stouts,
think
though,
he's,
bro.
but I think he's
From
thinking
what
like the
you're having.
maltiness. I think is
The
probably what he's
maltiness
getting.
from the older, look at these
But
newer stouts
maltiness
that
is
we're
like
having right
sweetness.
now, though.
I'm sorry.
Look at these newer stouts that we're having.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
actually enjoyable and able to drink. It was not like that before. I was like, oh man, this is like heavy fucking cough.
I don't know. You isolated pizza port, and I love eggs and bacon stout, imperial
Well,
stout.
that one's
That's
also
a great
like so bitter
stout.
for me. That's why I mentioned that one.
I think
because
you're
it's
getting
one
the
of that-
bitterness maybe like from like, you know how like black coffee's bitter?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe that. Yeah.
Maybe that's why. But stouts honestly should not be bitter because there's not a lot of hop flavor from it.
It's not, but they
But you drink IPAs. You should like hoppiness already.
no, yeah, exactly. But when it comes down to some stouts, you know, it comes down to the chocolate and the bitterness and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But they're fucking heavy pungent on it. And this is
4 times.
4 times he said punching on the
4
show.
times.
I'm sorry, but it's really true.
We're gonna get a pungent count. Go
I'm
ahead.
pungent count on this, but go ahead. But it's I can have this with this is a breakfast. Like you want a breakfast beer, and this is what I will want a stout breakfast beer to taste like.
Yeah.
You taste the chocolate, you taste a little bit, not something that's so overwhelming that you're not be able. And I feel like eggs and bacon from
Bacon. Eggs and bacon.
eggs and
I don't
bacon.
know where you're getting bacon from.
I don't know,
Yeah.
me either.
You like the
But
bacon?
Eggs and bacon. It's
And that one's like so fucking bitter. I was like, nah, I can't have it. This is a breakfast beer, guaranteed breakfast beer for me to have.
Yeah, but I think Jiz is right though. It's like not the bitterness from like but just like the coffee side of it. Probably is what you're getting.
yeah.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
Because I mean, black coffee is just legit bitter. Like, but I love that shit. Like,
Yeah.
I love black.
Americano.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
what I love about it. This is like I could have this as a breakfast
Yeah,
beer.
but porters are like lighter compared to stouts. I mean, the body is anyway.
Yeah,
But this like the drinkability on this, I can drink. This
that's a
all
good
day.
breakfast beer. Yeah.
Well, not even a breakfast beer for me. Like I could, like right now, like if we were sitting next to a fire and
Oh,
Bonfire beer.
that as well.
yeah,
Bonfire beer. Just one more drop of porter.
yeah.
Mm.
Cheers.
Shut
Cheers.
up, John
So-
Porter, one more time.
Oh,
Cheers,
cheers.
guys. Thanks for guys being on the show.
Mike?
Yeah, thank you guys for
Heavy.
having us. And
On the beer choice, dude.
Yeah,
All of them.
closing in on a 3-hour episode.
No, dude. All of them.
that's
Heavy
perfect.
hitters.
And you know what? It's
Top
it's Thanksgiving. It should be that way.
Yeah,
Let's do, if you don't mind, let's do another rundown.
yeah. Let's do it. Read them off.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go around real quick. We don't have to make this a big production, Ernie. We're going to do Licuados by their brewery. It was the bourbon barrel aged imperial stout with banana, cinnamon, and vanilla. Mike, what'd you give it?
I like that one.
Did I give that one a 10? 9. I
I'm not
gave it
sure.
a 9.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure I gave it a 9.
The listeners will fact check you. So
Yeah. Well, they totally will.
Hippie stout. It was our
7.
first one from Sage.
7.5.
7.5. Ern, what'd you give it?
I'll give it a 6.
6. Okay. What'd you give the Licuados from the prior?
Well, a 6 too as well.
Okay.
This one's my fucking favorite.
Okay.
Embolden, yeah. Those are, yeah.
And the collaboration with Barrel and Stave and Gold Brewing, aka Puke Pants. What'd you give this one, Mike?
Puke Pants Mike. I don't remember what I gave it, to be honest.
Well,
I-
like if you had to re-give it, it was solid. Remember?
I gave it a 7. Because
You're right. I
I
think
didn't
you're
like
right.
it as much as the hippie. I gave it a 7.
This one
That one's
was
a
Fat 10.
huge. I think this was a big fat 10.
Big fucking fat
Yeah.
10, yeah.
Embolden Beer Company, Darkest Day Horchata Milk Stout coming in at 6.0% from San Diego, California. And it's a collaboration with South Norte. I think we all gave a big fat 10 on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And then to Dario, the homie from Burning Daylight, big fat 10, right?
Yeah,
No,
it's,
no.
honestly,
Yeah,
it's right
yeah.
up there for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily like 9, between a 9.5 and a 10, yeah.
Imperial Papas Porter. Yeah, beautiful beer. Great. You know what? Great fucking label.
Yeah.
Great fucking label. Waterproof label. Yeah, I won't get into it, but yeah, great label. And I love the wax on top.
every beer though,
Everybody we had
Great
was
beers.
sick. Wait, we didn't have any bad ones.
you guys keep popping off. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are doing good.
It was great. And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to recite the Hanukkah blessing
Go for it.
at the end. Baruch Hamden. No, I won't do that. But cheers. Happy holidays. Not only Thanksgiving, but Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. Mike, I'll let you.
No, yeah, all good stuff.
Jerusalem forever.
Oh no, dude, from my buddy, my buddy Nadav. Like,
Shout out to Nadav, bro.
Nadav.
We both have red beers and we're Jewish. Well, I'm not. Well,
I mean, technically, you're like 1% Jewish, so that's fine.
Shout out to Nadav. You had him on the show, great beers, but excuse me. Go ahead, Mike.
No, honestly, Nadav, man, like, it was cool because he messaged me like the other night. I was in the middle of the night, and I got a message from him. He's like, man, I've been listening to like the latest episodes. He's like, dude, you're killing it. Like, and honestly, that was cool. Fuck.
To hear that, yeah.
We forgot to say what we're thankful for.
Well, now.
So let's do it now.
No better time than ever.
Yeah. So, I'll go last. Ernie, go first. What are you thankful for?
We might have to bleep him, but go ahead.
We're fine. You know what? I'm just blessed and thankful to take a day every day as it is and just take that one day and be thankful for it.
Yeah.
No, to be thankful for it.
I got
Don't stress out about shit. Whatever you got to fucking do, take it a day at a time.
Just play some Apex. It'll be all right.
Yeah. Just take it a day at a time, dude.
Hey, dude, you're killing it on Apex, though.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
All right, Jizzy, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for
my wife.
My wife. Here we go. No, I'm thankful for having T through this whole, business venture that I'm going on, and I have no idea what I'm doing as far as legal pages and legality shit. And I'm glad that I have a bookkeeper that I pay minimum wage.
Money's on the table.
Money's on the table. She's CFO, financial officer. But there's so many things where I just I see it and I'm like, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
T, here you go. But I mean, if it wasn't for her, this business wouldn't be marching forward. And I'm glad that I have her, because if I didn't, I would just not want to deal with it and probably give up. So yeah, that's what I'm thankful for. My bookkeeper.
Yeah. His brother's sitting right next to him. So
and my brother.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, there's a lot of, because you can say more than one thing, but I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for you, Jizzy, you, Ern, and being able to spend, being able to do this.
Yeah.
We can hang out together. We can have a beer. And I said it was going to be 25, 30 minutes. We've gone for over an hour, which is great. It's going to be a long episode for everybody. And then people love that shit. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for my family in general. Maybe not some of them, but most of them. Most of the family I'm really thankful for. And I'm really thankful for everybody that listens to the show each week and downloads an episode or buys a t-shirt or anything like that. Because you honestly, would I love everyone to buy a bunch of t-shirts and me make money off it? That'd be great. But you guys just listening each week means so much to me.
And do listen to your fucking boring ass podcast.
Yeah. And but dude, the other day, because I told Jake yesterday when we were at Gunners, I was like, dude, I had 75 downloads in Singapore, of all fucking places. But then I checked today, it was 88 downloads in Singapore.
Awesome.
What an accomplishment. I mean,
that's just,
that's so cool.
Yeah.
As a Chinese man myself, the fact, Singapore has that many downloads. I mean, that's Mike. You're on the right track, dude. That's awesome. Honestly, no joke.
It's growing, and the more people it can reach, and I know I say it every week at the end of every episode about finding your beer, but that means so much to me. And Jizzy and I've mentioned this already on the show. We're gonna have a collaboration together when it comes to obviously that means together, dumbass. Jesus Christ, Morgan. But we're gonna have an episode, a collaboration together when it comes to a t-shirt, to be able to talk about finding your beer, because that's what this show's all about. It's trying to get people to go to a place that they may not necessarily want to go to, or maybe they're just going to a brewery because they want to hang out with their friends and they're not beer drinkers.
Yeah.
But they find something there that makes them want to go back.
At the end of the
time
day,
after time.
Find your beer,
and you will
socialize, connect with this guy, because this guy is more than happy to talk about beer or anything. This guy's always open about fucking what you're doing. You're killing it, Mike. So keep doing.
No,
You find a beer,
I appreciate it.
open a question to him because he's more than help. He's been to enough breweries where he can fucking answer anything that he wants to. So go ahead and hit him up.
Yeah.
And,
I appreciate
Mikey,
you saying that, Ernie. I do
No.
appreciate it. But I mean, like that. But that's what it's about. Though. It's about getting people out there to getting them out of their comfort zone and going to places that maybe they're not usually accustomed to going to, and maybe not ordering a beer that you're not accustomed to drinking.
Yeah.
Just trying it. Try something. Get out there. Like, don't fucking sit in your fucking house all day and not do shit. Get out there and live your life. We're not here for a long time, to quote George Strait, the king of country.
Do something.
Yeah, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to end the episode with...
Have a good
Actually, you
time.
know what? I'm going to let Jizzy say what his old saying was, and then I'm going to finish. Stick that...
Oh, shit. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck, Mike, you
motherfucker.
put me on the spot.
Sit down your motherfucking pint glasses.
I'm Jizzy Jake Riley, and you can stick that in your pint glass. I like that. I'm going to
Yeah.
bring that back.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, you should bring it back.
I'm going to put it
Yeah.
on a t-shirt, wildrileysupply.com.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, yes. I mean, you guys know it because I mention Jizzy all the time on the show. Go to wildrileysupply.com. Buy a t-shirt, buy anything. But pretty soon we're gonna have
For all the greatest porn categories.
just kidding. No, but for all the because we're gonna have a collab shirt pretty soon. We're
A
gonna have
Christmas one. I think
we're gonna
do
have
a Christmas
multiple collab
Yeah.
shirts.
Yep.
Like the Find Your Beer thing.
one.
That
I'm actually excited about that one. Yeah.
to me, that's super important to me because, like I said, I know I mentioned it earlier, but just get out there, dude. Like, try it. Like, support local, drink local, find your beer, and
You're a fan of it, get it, support it, and fucking embrace it. Let's fucking
yeah.
Cut the fucking...
I'm not gonna cut it.
let's fucking go.
Remember though, just get out there.
Find your beer.
Go. You know what? Or go. I'm gonna end it with this. Like Bilbo said when he in The Hobbit, going on an adventure. Go on a brewery adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on a brewery adventure and find your fucking beer. Simple as that. Oh, yeah.
So you know what I thought of when he said that?
What?
That episode of Harry Mary Mother where Robin's trying to find her catchphrase.
Yeah.
Recycle.
Yeah. Fuck, what else did she say?
Recycle New York. Wear a condom.
That's what she said. Wear a condom. You know what? That's probably a good thing too.
That's
Wear a
dirty-
condom.
Wear a condom.
That's a dirty
For the
bitch.
love of God. Yeah.
For the love of God, wear
No,
a condom.
You need to wear something,
Yeah.
bro.
Whittier Boulevard is so overpopulated. Wear a fucking condom.
Yeah, wear a condom and find your beer. Cheers, Dad.
All right, Mikey.